Hello, hello, Halloween. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Every day is Halloween. Good evening, pumpkins. Good evening, Hoi. Good evening, Yasu. And good evening, Meow. How are we today? What the hell? YouTube errors. Not receiving enough something. What? What? Why is there frames missed due to rendering lag? Like, I'm not doing anything! I'm not even playing games! What the hell is going on? This is very confusing to me. My streams are fine when, you know, I'm playing games, so why the hell is it saying it's lagging now? Very sus. Very sus. I went outside today. I touched grass. I touched the very hot burning grass. That wasn't a good time. I mean, it was fun because I met up with my friend, but at the same time it wasn't fun because it was really, really hot. It was just a bit laggy. Huh. I hope it's okay. I hope it's okay. No, I think we're good. I think we're okay now. I think it's fixed. I think it's fixed. I hope so. The actively on fire grass. Exactly. I was touching the grass that was definitely on fire. I have AC buses still 24 degrees. Yeah, I mean, now I'm just sitting here in my AC room. I don't dare. Well, I mean, if you have AC on, it's best not to open the window anyway, right? This error message is bugging me. I don't like it. I haven't noticed any lag. Yeah, good. I think we don't have it anymore. But, yeah. I think it was right at the start, before I clicked this bedroom camera, it lagged. I think. But anyway, yes. So yeah, today I went out to see my friend. We haven't seen each other in a while, actually. He actually went to Japan just before I did. So he got me some gifts, because I specifically asked him to go to the Capcom store for me because I wanted some Resident Evil merch, and I knew I wasn't going to Tokyo, so I asked him to get some stuff, and he got me stuff. But today we will be doing some hand cams, so I will show you what he got me. It's so cute. Good evening, Indigo. Indy's in the house, fresh from watching Supergirl, disappointed. Decided to get a delicious dinner to compensate. Yeah, I know a lot of people are very excited about Supergirl. But I don't know, DC is not really my thing, so I wasn't really interested in it, but I do know people who are super into DC. I think the only DC character I really like is Poison Ivy. You know, the really old one in the film? I don't even know who played her in the film, like the older film. I remember watching it on TV when I was really little, and I was very bewitched by the Poison Ivy because she's so sexy. I was like, whoa. Whoa. It's the one where she's like, I don't know, it has a lot of Poison Ivy in it. Poison Ivy is cool, yeah, valid. It might be the Uma Thurman version. I don't know. But, yeah, I was little back then, so I have no idea who the actress was, but she was really good. And I was just there like, whoa, the plant lady is pretty. Truly by my generation. True. Yeah, it might be Uma Thurman, I'm not sure. But it was that, I just remember the scene where she first comes in, and I can't remember now, but I just remember her. I mean, from the Batman and Robin movie, right? I don't know. The one where Batman has bat nipples. I don't even know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I just remember her. I don't even remember anything else. I just remember her. I just remember she was really pretty and I really liked her. Does she emerge from a crevice with all the plants? I don't even remember. Huh. But I assume there's been more than one actress who played her, right? But yeah, I remember I was really young, and it was already. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was a new film because it was on TV, so it must be old. I'm still rather new to DC, still exploring, but I'm into superheroes in general. I've always watched the new super stuff to watch. Oh, okay, cool. I like Marvel better. I am a Marvel person, but yeah, I do know there are lots of people who like. 1 second. The Poison Ivy. Okay, 1997. I don't know if it was this one. No. Oh yeah, no, maybe. Yes. It's that outfit. You know, the corset. Well, you know how. You know me, right? I really love the superhero thing of the tight leotard corset thing and the tights. So obviously she's wearing one of those too. I think it might have been. Who else played her? Yeah, it must have been her. I have a thing for, like, you know, redhead ladies, so also that was also a plus. Yeah, it might have been though. No, but I just feel like, you know, the Uma Thurman one, she has she has those space buns, Y2K space buns. I don't think she had space buns. I think her hair was flowing, but I don't see any other live action versions. Batman film. Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she had. Okay, yeah, I think it might have been Uma Thurman, but it was the hair down version of her rather than the space bun, the space bun hair. Marvel's good though. Some recent stuff disappointed me. I hope Avengers Doomsday is good. Yeah, dude, I mostly used to watch the anime. What's it called? The American animation. There we go. Before someone goes, it's not anime. Okay, look, I'm Japanese. Okay, everything to me, if everything animated is anime. Okay, we call, like, you know, yeah, like what, I don't know, what's it called? You know, Marvel cartoons, we call them anime as well, American anime. But yeah, yeah, I think I saw the scene of her with her hair down and with the corset, and that's obviously the things that appealed to me even back then. I'm Japanese. Yes, I am. I am originally from Osaka, and but I moved to UK when I was quite young. But I did go to kindergarten in Japan. And Batman Roy briefly paused their gay banter to be hetero. So it's usually how, yeah, in Japan we call it like ame, so like American ame, so because we call manga comics as well, right? As you know, like, you know, comic-ket, it's called comic-ket, right? Comic market. But they just sell manga there, right? They sell doujinshis there. It's because in Japan those two terms are interchangeable. Manga and comics are the same to us, and anime and, you know, like, you know, well, we don't really say cartoons, but, you know, like, animation is all the same to us. I assume it must be one of the older ones, because obviously this was when I was a kid. I watched, you know, my brain, the heat fried my brain. What's it called? X-Men. That's it. X-Men. I watched X-Men on TV, and I really liked Storm. I was like, wow, she's very sexy. Can you see a running theme with me? I just liked women. Yes, X-Men. Yes. Good evening, Ming. 80s X-Men is awesome. Yeah, I think it was the 80s X-Men. Yeah, I think it must have been Uma Thurman. Yeah, I think if looking at the pictures, it's not her space bun version where she's literally got, you know, Y2K space buns, but which is a bit bizarre. But it's the version with her hair down. The DC one. I don't know. But yeah, like the live action films, I think I've only seriously, as in actually sat down to watch the first X-Men. Because I like Harry Berry as well. You'll see I like Harry Berry soon in the stream. Because I also like Harry Bell from Bleach, who was based on her, Harry Berry. Good evening, Michael. I love the redhead from X-Men. Which one? There's a few. Because, like, I swear Jean Grey has red hair, right? Am I going crazy? No. I'm pretty sure. She does, right? Phoenix. Yes, Phoenix definitely has red hair. Because one of my exes, she cosplayed Phoenix because she had red hair. Obviously, it has nothing to do with me, but, you know, she was a natural redhead, but I was like, you know, you look even better if you dye your hair to be like, you know, that unnatural burgundy red. And she was like, oh yeah, okay, because she wasn't too fussed. Because basically, I think I've said this before, but because I do a lot of beauty, I am like, you know, I'm not a hairdresser or anything, but I can do hair. So anyone who dates me ends up getting free beauty stuff. So yeah, I used to do her hair. I used to dye it all the time. There was an anime version of Poison Ivy in that one. Oh, really? I know one of the Dispatch artworks plays homage to X-Men. Ooh. She has all the red flags. The southern one. Oh, you mean Rogue. Yeah, so you like Rogue. That's also another one who actually has red hair. I think there's quite a few redheads, right? Batman the Animated Series. Yeah, I think I haven't watched that properly, but I've seen it in passing when I was younger. But yeah, I remember I actually did watch X-Men when I was little. And then, yeah, in my secondary school, like, my ex then, she was super obsessed with Marvel. Like, I think she came from a nerd family that liked Marvel. Like, her whole family were into Marvel. So she knew so much Marvel, and she'd be always feeding it to me. She'll be like, did you know, because she was black, right? And she was like, did you know that Storm's girlfriend is Japanese too? Isn't that cool? So yeah, I know random shit like that because she told me. Redheads are peak. No, they are. But I like the really fake colour. The fake red, you know, like the pin-up red. So yes, I once convinced one of my exes to dye her hair red. But yeah, I mean, she didn't care. She was I also did, like, you know, the pin-up hairstyles on her. But you know how long those take? You know, like victory curls and, you know, like those sort of, what is it, like 60s hairstyles? Those are really long to do, actually. Because you have to curl your hair from the day before, like the night before. And the way to authentically curl it, the way they used to, it takes ages. And I did it still. The reddish orange, yeah, all, you know, that pillar box red, you know, that all the pin-up stars, they all have that colour, right? I really like that red. It was such a janky movie, but Ivy was peak. No, I really like Ivy. So yeah, it was also rather traumatic for a children cartoon. Well, isn't that all retro cartoons? Like, you watch them now, and you're like, how the fuck did they get away with this? Why? How? What the hell? You know, because of the crazy things. I think me and my friend were talking about that today, like, because I think he was talking about a game that he used to play when he was younger or something, which was a mosquito game, because, you know, I was obviously complaining about mosquitoes. And then he was like, oh, you know what? There was a mosquito game, and it was rather naughty, and I'm surprised it was allowed, because it was meant to be for like 3 years old and up. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like, you know, Y2K for you. In the Y2K, no one cared. That was particularly, like, traumatic for an animated series, or really. Like, some of the old Disney was dark. Yeah, true. I mean, Crayon Shin-chan, right? I wonder how the fuck that still got greenlit for 3-year-olds. But usually not as dark. Because I remember when I was like 3 or 4 in kindergarten, all the boys used to really like Crayon Shin-chan. But yeah, that was that was so adult, you know, content. I don't know how the fuck that was marketed at children. Hunchback of Notre Dame is still probably the most outrageous Disney cartoon. Yeah, probably. But you know, it's like, oh god, I didn't watch it myself, but wasn't there like TV shows, especially in the UK, like Magic Roundabout and things like that, where it was basically all like, you know, thinly veiled references to drugs and stuff. It was for kids, and no one really said anything about it back then. Man, it would be crazy. Brother's openly horny about brother. It's creepy AF. Yeah, no, that's true. Okay, one second. Let me just go get tissue. But you know what? My favorite, well, one of my favorite villain songs. So obviously my favorite villain song is Poor Unfortunate Souls. However, I do really like, I will really like, Hellfire, which is Frollo's song, right? There was a scene where Frollo instructed the guard how to properly whip a prisoner. I noticed that when I rewatched it in my teens and you were so shocked. You've never watched it, Yasu. You'd love Esmeralda too, I'm sure you would. You would be like, yes, she's best wife. Hellfire is peak. No, I really like it. I actually can sing it for karaoke. Maybe I should sing it in the next karaoke, because I have practiced it. Good evening, Benzine. We have got sidetracked upon sidetracked, and now we are talking about Disney. Be prepared, be prepared. I did realise, though, that basically any Disney villain song, you sing it with a really thick, you know, posh British accent, and it just sounds legit, because 99% of Disney villains all have British accents. Yeah, so you need to watch Esmeralda as a baddie. It's true. Yeah, I also, of course, me and my, you know, childhood lesbian vibes, I really liked. I really liked Esmeralda. Of course, like, I actually didn't watch Hunchback of Notre Dame when it came out, because I was too little or something. I wasn't allowed, but I kept seeing Esmeralda, and I was like, holy shit, she's so pretty. And yet again, I was having another lesbian moment where I was like, holy shit, she's really pretty. I really like her. And so I remember I asked my grandma to make me, because I don't know if I've ever told you guys, my grandma was a professional seamstress. And like, you know, she went to fashion school just after the war. She always used to brag that apparently, because there was only 2 fashion schools in the whole of Japan back then, and one of them she was in, and the other one, because she's the same age as Kenzo, and apparently Kenzo was in the same year as her, but in the rival school. And she keeps telling me that if only she was allowed to go to France, you know, after she graduated, she would have been a fashion designer just like Kenzo. After a quick Google search, I'm inclined to agree. And yeah, I remember basically my grandma used to just use her sewing skills to make me, you know, baby cosplay outfits and like, you know, clothes for my dolls. And I remember showing my grandma a picture of Esmeralda and being like, please make me this outfit for my Barbie. And she was like, okay, so yeah. Because yeah, I didn't even have the Esmeralda doll. There was an Esmeralda doll as well, but I wasn't allowed that one either. But so I asked my grandma to make me the outfit. I remember I used to love it. I really like her outfit. I think Esmeralda's got a really nice outfit. She is also very pretty. I'm not sure if Gasto is very hetero camp or just overcompensating by being extra mass. Could be either. Well, I mean, the live action, the most recent one, they spun it a bit. Could be either, right? You need to at least watch her dance show clip. Yes. Then Yasu can be, you know, bewitched like everyone else. The witch, the siren who ensnared him. But yeah, no, I remember. And then that's the thing. I only watched, actually watched Hunchback of Notre Dame when I was an adult. That's so wholesome. My grandma taught me. Oh, really? Yeah, same. Well, obviously, right? But my grandma taught me how to do like backstitch, like, you know, basically embroidery. That's what she taught me when I was about 3. So my first embroidery pieces were when I was like 3 or 4 years old. She'd make me the patterns and then I'd do them. I also love a bit with Frola and Beavis with Frola, like, look at this simple display, and Beavis is like, indeed, eyes. Yeah. But yeah, no, I really like Hellfire. That reminds me, yes, I should probably sing Hellfire at some point in a karaoke. Because I actually can sing it. I did practice. But I practice just for my own interests, because, you know, when I go karaoke with my friends, I was like, oh, I want to do this. But the thing is, Hellfire is not a very popular villain song. So in karaokes, they don't actually have Hellfire, usually. But yeah, it's unfortunate. So I've never really had the chance to actually sing it, which is really sad. But I wish one day I can. Yes. I know I am a righteous man. With my virtue I am justly proud. That one, yes. I do like that. Hellfire feels works even better gender, but yeah, isn't there a YouTuber, like a U singer? She did Hellfire, but female version, and it fits really well. She did it in the point of view of, like, you know, a nun, and it was a bit, it actually fits really well. I remember hearing that on YouTube ages ago when I was on a Hellfire binge, because there's like a metal remix. A guy has covered Hellfire but with a metal remix, and yeah, that was really good as well. But I did find that gender bend version, and that was really cool too. But anyway, oh yeah, I was going to show you guys before we got sidetracked and ended up discussing the history of Disney. I'm sure the people who've started watching midway is like are like, what the fuck? This isn't a holidays chat. But yeah, so yeah, today I had a barbecue. I went to a barbecue buffet. We were a bit, but all of us were sus about it. Like, everyone I've talked to about this place was like, yeah, it sounds a bit too good to be true. Because it is. It's so cheap. It's like £22 or £23 per person. Don't worry, it's the usual 30-minute sidetrack. Oh yeah, true. We're still on schedule. And yeah, this was like eat as much as you like. The main reason it attracted me was the tongue. It had beef tongue as one of the items you could eat, and I was like, what? Because you, like, in the UK, well, it's the same in Japan, but like beef tongue you don't usually get in buffets. I'm in the Wild West themed restaurant where there's pictures of John Marston that every time I enter a see, I see you people. Oh, sounds interesting actually. Themed restaurants are peak. I really like them. But of course, in Japan there's tons because we love them all so much. Beef tongue. Yeah, I know. I love beef tongue. I actually grew up in Japan, and a part of Japan that was very famous for beef tongue. Yeah, so beef tongue and beef heart are the best beef. I've only had beef heart once. Yeah, but tongue I love. I have it all the time. But so yeah, we had that. It wasn't too bad. To be honest, like, yeah, it could have had a bit more variety. It got boring after a while because there was only 8 kinds of, like, cuts of meat. But for the price, you can't really complain. To be honest, if you are the sort of person who eats a lot, I think you'll be great here. And then afterwards, of course, I went to my beloved Haiti that Lynn so rudely said was bad. It is not bad, it's good. And I tried their new drink. Beef heart needs to be really, really rare. Oh, really? I didn't know. I think the time I had it, it was medium rare, I think, when I had it. I had it on top of a salad once. And yeah, so this is their summer drink. It's jasmine, strawberries, and cream for Wimbledon, because I think Wimbledon's on at the moment. You slice it thinly, slap it around with olive oil and garlic and butter, and then lightly sear it. Okay. Morrison's have ox heart pre-packed in the butcher's bit, or at least time like this. Yeah. Morrison's, actually, funny enough, Morrison's has a lot of random cuts that you don't see anywhere else. Like, for example, bavette is a very popular cut in Japan. You see it in pretty much all the barbecue places. Everyone loves it. But you don't really see it in UK that much. Well, nowadays, actually, you do. But a couple of years ago, it never used to be a thing. But Morrison's used to always sell it. That looks like cheesecake. Yeah, so basically it had strawberry powder and a strawberry cheese topping. Like a mascarpone strawberry topping. And it had jasmine, strawberry infused jasmine inside underneath. It was really good. I mean, I don't know if I like this better than the guava one, but also it was so hot and we had been waiting for this drink for like a good 10 minutes because the shop was so busy. And it obviously, when you wait that long for a drink, it tastes absolutely delicious. I like to buy beef heart occasionally because it's so cheap. Yeah, I guess so, because people don't really eat it. Rabbit had so little eat. Yeah, I assume so. Because, of course, you should really go to natural butchers at that point. True, but no, Morrison's is not too bad for rare meat. Heart is great eating per slice. Yeah, I know, like, there is always heart in barbecues in Japan, but I just never get them. I don't know why. I probably should. I definitely should. But yeah, so that was my my outing for today. And now we finally get to our actual stream. Heart is really this. It is good for you as a oh, CoQ10. But I'd eat it even if it wasn't good for you. I know, right? It's the same with me. I'm the sort of person who just eats stuff which is because it's tasty. Good evening, Maid Senpai. So yes, we finally now are going into our holiday chat. After half an hour of getting sidetracked and talking about my day today, we will actually get into the thing now. So I flew from Seoul to Fukuoka. Best offal is not cow brain. But very sad to find it. I know you like brain. I don't really like brain smell. It's too much sulfur for me. But I guess that's a good thing because, yeah, it's not the healthiest thing. So, yeah, I flew from Korea to Fukuoka to Japan. And I've never been to Fukuoka before. But I could tell straight away from the moment I landed and got into customs that it was, yeah, it's really countryside there. Because, I mean, you might not be able to really tell because of my helmet and the lighting, but I actually have dyed hair. I have, like, dyed green hair. And, or parts of it anyway. Like, my hair's wolf cut and the bottom parts are green. So I have green hair, I have tattoos, but you couldn't see my tattoos, okay? But, and I have piercings, but I don't think anyone can really see them. But anyway, you know, as you do, you go to through customs, right? And, like, I showed my passport, and then the guy was like, oh, so what do you do for a job? And I was like, what? Like, because usually no one ever asks you what you do for a job. Wow, Gummi sounds cool. Now we can stop talking about food you've been eating and start talking about the food you've been eating on your trip. Yes. And he was like, but he wasn't saying it in like a friendly way. He was clearly very sus of me. But I've never had this before. Because usually they see, oh, you're Japanese, and oh, yeah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, go. But this guy was proper, like, really, he was like, what job do you do? And I was like, I'm a nailist. He was like, oh, okay. I'm a Yakuza wife, obviously, yeah. I think he looked at me, and he must have thought, what the fuck does she do for a job looking like that? Because, yeah, he asked me. That's the first time I've ever been asked in Japan so much by a customs officer. I would understand if it was Germany or America, because those two countries, when I've been in those two countries, they've been really strict and they've been really asking loads of questions. But Japan usually doesn't do that, so I was like, okay, weird. Must be how I look. And yeah, well, he was just like, okay, fine, after a while, and he was like, okay, he let me through. And I collected my suitcase. If Gummi came up to me and said that, I'd be like, makes sense. I don't look like Yakuza. But yeah, like, I would understand if my tattoos were showing, because I've got quite a lot of tattoos. And I know that's really weird for a Japanese person, though. In my defense, I think recently a lot of like influencers and a lot of musicians and stuff who are Japanese do have tattoos now, but Germany wouldn't be asking it for the tats, though. That's just them being German. Yeah, because once I went to Germany for work, and years ago, and yeah, I think Germany is the only fucking country I've ever been where you know, women have bras that have like wires, underwires, right? Those are metal. But it's obviously a tiny little rod of metal. Usually in an airport, you know, scan, it doesn't get flagged as metal. I've never had it really flag. However, the German ones, they do. Germany, it beeps. And I remember back then, the lady, customs strict for Germany from UK, yeah, and anywhere, they don't care where you're from. And it is, as Meow says, it's just them being German. The lady stared at me and was like, "You've got something in your chest, like a metal thing." And I was like, "It's my underwire for my bra." And she was like, "Huh." From Netherlands, I could just drive across the border. Oh, really? Is it? Yeah, no, the airport security in Germany is very tight. Yeah, but I've never had it flag up any other country, like bra underwire, never. Because it's usually too small amount of a metal for it to flag up. But yeah, apparently Germans care. And I remember my friend, I was traveling with another girl, and her passport picture, she had makeup on. And obviously when women travel, usually they don't wear makeup because, you know, it just becomes gross. So the lady took one look at the passport and then one look at her and was like, "That's not the same person." And she was like, "It's me, I'm just wearing makeup then." It's true, it still looks like her. And she literally almost got detained for it. And like the woman had to bring her colleague, and her colleague had to stare at it, and oh my god, it was a big fuss. Man, those are my iron chesticles and abs. Nanny the fuck. Yeah. Switzerland, though, they basically destroyed my suitcase when I came back from Amsterdam. I was looking at this huge rectangle-shaped cake I got and was being like, "Is that a weed cake?" Really? What? But usually, countries have sniffer dogs these days. Up to a few years ago, UK would also travel everywhere in Europe and barely said anything. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, that was the one time, and that was Germany. It's always Germany where they have problems. So yes, I was really surprised. I was really surprised that I was questioned so much by the customs guy in Japan, in Fukuoka. But then this actually set the tone for the rest of the Fukuoka trip, and now I realise it's just Fukuoka being in the sticks. And they're not used to anything alternative, I think. But yeah, so I managed to like space cake be pricey, even a little slice. And you've got a whole, apparently a whole one. I mean, fair enough. But yeah, usually there's sniffer dogs for drugs. So, like, you know, the little beagles, they're really cute. Haven't you seen them? I see them all the time in the airports. They're so cute. They're not the same as normal sniffer dogs, they're little beagles. But yeah, so I managed to get through. I managed to check into my hotel. And then I decided, oh, you know what? I'm gonna walk around, because it was still like midday or late afternoon. And I was like, I'm gonna walk around. And then I realized that Fukuoka is the hometown of one of my other childhood anime nemesises, Anpanman. Yeah. Anpanman apparently is from Fukuoka, and there is a shitload of Anpanman shit all over the Fukuoka. I did not know this until I got there. It was just this guy ripping the fabric from my suitcase, looking into every little thing. What? That's shit. It should have been a cute little beagle sniffing around. And he would have known that it wasn't drugs. So yeah, as you can see...
Why?
I mean, to be fair to the show... Can you see?
Absolutely.
Look at this. There is an Anpanman museum. I went into that building innocently, you know, because I just wanted a drink from Starbucks. And I ended up being stuck in Anpanman hell. It was terrible. It's quite suspicious to see ᕐ{Opossum stashed in a trench coat and walking around. Shush, I'm a human! And you might just think, oh yeah, that's just a museum. No, there was also a vending machine. Okay, the reason I noticed this vending machine wasn't even because I was looking out for it. I was walking around, minding my own business. Shame it wasn't Doraemon Museum. I'm sure there's a Doraemon Museum in wherever Doraemon artists are from. You were mentioning it before, right? But yeah, I didn't even notice this vending machine until I heard the intro of Anpanman playing out loud on the street. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Am I hallucinating? Why is your Starbucks order outrageous? If so, I will judge you. Actually, I only tried, in Japan, I tried the new banana affogato frappuccino. I wanted to try it, so I bought it. But to be honest, there was no coffee. I didn't taste any coffee. It was just a banana smoothie. Yeah, that's what I had in Starbucks. But usually, I don't know. I just like the standard sweet shit, you know, from Starbucks. But yeah, and that's why I turned around and I was like, oh shit, I need to show the pumpkin. So I took a video, but it stopped singing at this point. So it's not singing, but it looked like this. And it literally was blaring out the intro.
Can't hear it right
every
now, but
couple
it
of minutes,
sings as well, which is terrible.
It's terrible. Why? Why would you do that kind of noise pollution? Now I kind of want the tiramisu Starbucks I had in the UK. Yeah, that was good, right? You have no Starbucks anymore. Oh no! Yeah, this tiramisu Starbucks was really good. It was delicious. Italy said no. Of course you guys said no. And, oh yeah, also, on the floor, you know, on the street, the pavement, there was Anpanman faces on the floor as well. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But I guess it's because it was because this was the shopping centre that led up to the museum. There was just Anpanman fucking everywhere. And I was just like, wow, this is terrible. The only thing that could be worse is it could be Doraemon, you know? But anyway. And I also, while I was walking around, found Zunda. I had a Zunda mochi, or Zunda dango, I guess. This actually is a dish that's originated from Sendai, where I grew up. Because yes, I was born in Osaka, but I moved to Sendai when I was young, like very young, like I was a baby. What the hell? You don't have Starbucks at home anymore? Oh, that's shit. Starbucks is okay if you don't think that it's coffee. If you just think it's kind of like, you know, an American bubble tea, then I think it's totally acceptable. If you think it's a coffee shop, then yeah, it probably isn't acceptable. But, you know. And yeah, this is basically mashed edamame beans. Put with some sugar, and you eat it with dango. That is some shade much. It's a dango! You never had a Starbucks where I live. Oh no! Yasu, you're in America and there's no Starbucks near you? That's mad. But yeah, this is a dango, and it had edamame on it, which is called Zinda. I highly recommend it, though you might think it's a bit weird, but yeah, I love Zinda. But that's probably because I've been having it since I was little. And yeah, so that day I wanted to go for dinner, and I found, it's my bad, there's a suspiciously shaped dango. Yes, now you are correct. Remember, I will show you some mochi later on. It's different. You know, English people get this wrong a lot. This is one of my pet peeves. Mochi and dango and shiratama and daifuku are all different things, okay? They actually are. So yeah, I found out that in Fukuoka, you know, the ramen shop from Naruto? That actually exists. It's real. It's a real thing. I can only assume the author of Naruto really liked the shop or something. Yeah, so Ichiraku, which is in Naruto, actually does exist. But it's an actual ramen shop. It's not a cart. It's a ramen shop. It looks like this. Pretty unassuming. But also, on the inside, it looks like this. And yeah, look. See? It looks very similar. If it's glutinous rice flour treat, it's mochi. No, it isn't. If it is glutinous rice that's been steamed and beaten, it's mochi. If it's rice flour, then it's something it's different. It's either gyuhi, which is the skin of a daifuku, what you guys call mochi. That's daifuku. The skin of a daifuku, or shiratama, which is the little balls and stuff. And dango, I think there's a special dango flour. I don't know the contents of dango flour, but I think it's a little bit different as well. But yeah, as you can see, it's actually quite similar. Inside, there were signatures of, like, you know, the guy who wrote Naruto and all the cast of Naruto. There was like all flipping merch everywhere. And the ramen looked like this. It was really good. It was a soy-based tonkotsu. Because obviously we are in Fukuoka, the birthplace of tonkotsu. It's very tonkotsu's everywhere there. It's a shame. It's a pain to make. I'd love to make my own rice mochi. Yeah, it's you'd have to struggle to make it by yourself. I think you at least need the 2 people. But if you go to a Japanese supermarket, if they have the blocks, they're good. You can cook them on the frying pan. That's what I do, because I don't have an oven toaster. But yeah, this was really nice. The fried rice was really good as well. And with tonkotsu ramen, usually you put pickled ginger on top. So yeah, that's the red stuff's pickled ginger. It was delicious. Yeah, And you know what? I don't really like tonkotsu noodles, like the noodles for the tonkotsu ramen. I don't really like it. But this one wasn't too bad, to be honest. I do admit it actually wasn't too bad. So that was my evening, and I just went to bed. And actually, I had a specific hotel I wanted to stay in because of the breakfast. Because I had seen this hotel so many times on, like, you know, Instagram and whatever. All of my food review YouTubers I watch were going there, and I really wanted to go. It was a place that specializes in fancy breakfast, basically. That's their whole thing. But the problem was, I think they were going for refurbishment or something. The fried rice. Fried rice! Chan! What was I saying? Yeah. But the only problem was, I wanted to stay there for longer than more than just one day. But unfortunately, it seemed like they were going to do a renovation or something, so they closed down the hotel. So the only day I could book was the first day I was there. So I did the crazy mad lad thing of actually just booking one night in that place and then moving to a different hotel the next day. But just so I can have this breakfast. And you know what? I really liked it. I think it was pretty good. The room itself wasn't that great, but the breakfast, yeah, definitely was very nice. I'll show you the breakfast. So, it was literally, this hotel is literally called The Breakfast Hotel, by the way. So you know where their priorities are. So their main draw is that they have a seafood bowls, like seafood sushi bowl station for breakfast. It's June, it must be fried rice. Maybe. And they also had a huge salad bar, and of course I helped myself to as much salmon roe as possible, and I made my own little sushi bowl. I'll show you later. They also had loads of sides, loads of hot dishes. Like they had like chicken tempura and God knows what, you know. What would you use for blue and purple? Oh, well, you could dye the rice with, you know, blue pea, blue butterfly pea, and purple. Well, obviously the best vegetable, aubergine. Aubergines are purple. Don't ask if it goes, like, if it would be good in a poker. Everything's good with aubergine. And yeah, they also had quiche, and they also had salted fish. And also, they had an option to have a mini morning ramen. It's a good thing I've eaten for once. And yeah, so they had an option to also make you a mini ramen that apparently is specially, you know, developed for breakfast. Don't ask. Literally, yeah, see? And so yeah, I picked out, this is the stuff I picked out. So this was my seafood bowl. I had some sweet shrimp, some trout roe, and also spicy cod roe, and I think some sort of marinated fish. I can't even remember what it was there. And I had the smallest amount of soup. It all looks so good, yeah. So I had this, and then I also had my vegetables, because I was like, oh shit, I just spent a week in Korea, you know, just eating K-barbecue and KFC. I need some vegetables. So I picked out some vegetables. And then, let's see. Oh, I just clicked something I shouldn't have. Okay. And then, yeah, I also had a TKG. You know, raw egg on rice, the Japanese classic breakfast item. However, this was fancy ass TKG. So this one they made for you when you ask them to give it to you. And it has like unsweetened, so just normal savory meringue on top, plus the egg. And Lol, your body's like, please, some veg. Yeah, you know what? That's actually my body. I actually I really can't survive without vegetables. Like, if I eat too much meat and nothing else, even though I really like meat, it becomes a problem. I start getting like mouth ulcers and everything. I heard it's one of the most reasons to go to Japan. Delicious food is everywhere, yet people seem to lose weight without trying. I don't know about the latter, Benzine, but I know, yes, food is very good in Japan. But I mean, food is good in Asia in general, to be honest. So yeah, I had this as well. And of course, Fukuoka is also famous for spicy kodro, mentaiko, which you can see in the corner there. So of course, I had as much of it as I can. Need to buy more soy sauce. Yeah, soy cured egg. Yeah, it takes a lot of soy sauce. And then I also, funny enough, this place had a dessert car outside, parked outside, and if you stay there after you had your breakfast, which was basically a huge, you know, lunch, you can also have dessert. And the lady was like, oh, you can have as much as you like. But I was like, no, I'm absolutely stuffed. So I got the French toast and also some melon ice cream and a tea. I think I got iced tea or something. Something for the gut mobility, like bamboo shoot or carrot at least, yeah. Well, I mean, for gut mobility, I think, you know, coffee is fine, right? Coffee solves everything. But no, I am actually really picky with French toast. I think that a lot of cafes and whatever that serve French toast are fucking lazy, okay? They are fucking lazy, and they don't soak their French toast for long enough, and it's usually, you know, it's kind of just like eggy bread. But this was proper. It was like, you know, the soft puddingy texture. Coffee goes without saying. Yeah. It was soft. It was custardy. It was delicious. I think I was really dubious of getting it when I saw that it was French toast, because I know that, you know, a lot of French toast isn't good. I usually like making it at home. But and because I've been disappointed so many times in cafes, both in Japan and UK. But no, this one was actually good, because it did say in the sign, oh, you know, we make our own bread and we soak it with these fancy eggs and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, let me try. I mean, it's free. Let me try. Literally need this. Yeah, well, coffee is like a laxative for quite a few people. So yeah. But yeah, I was very impressed. It was actually delicious, and I was very happy about that. Yeah, first French toast I've had ever that was actually really, really good, and the was just as good as mine. I make at home, which literally takes me like 2 days, because you literally have to soak it in the liquid for like a day for it to be really good. Anyway, so then after I had my breakfast, I rolled out, and I had to move hotels. So I moved hotels. And then I was still kind of full, but it was time for lunch. And however, when I went to the lunch place, coffee plus morning cig, instant eject button. Yep, you meant to write morning cig. No, it's true. Menthol and coffee are diuretics for quite a few people, but it depends. It sometimes isn't for a certain person, but they're known to be diuretics, yeah. or laxatives. Yeah, not diuretics. Diuretics goes and make you go pee. So I had a specific shop I really wanted to go to that was quite famous. So I went up there, and I was alone. Okay, so there's only one person, but the queue, there was still a queue, and I was like, shit. I got PTSD from Seoul. You remember when I queued 2 hours for that subpar gomtang? Yeah, I was getting war flashbacks, but I was also like, okay, no, I really want to try this place. So I signed up, and then I literally walked around in a huge circle around the shop like many times, and it was really hot. It was like 36, I think 35 degrees, and it was getting really hot, and I was like, you know what, I need a drink. So I went into 7-Eleven, and I saw this. I saw the watermelon and strawberry smoothie, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. So I bought it. It was shit. The spoiler is it was rubbish. I got so angry. I think it was after drinking all that watermelon juice in Korea that was so delicious. And this one was so bad. I got so upset. I was like, fuck this. Ah! But yeah, so yeah, no, this wasn't good. This wasn't good, guys. This was not good. Not nice. But yeah, I drank this. I literally went into every single combini I could find so that I could just sit and stand in the AC and look around. So I looked around, and I think admittedly I only had to wait about half an hour, so it wasn't too bad. And I managed to get in, and the place specializes in triple egg donburi. So you can see 3 different kinds of egg if you think about it, because it's kodro, which is cod egg, and then there is, you know, chicken egg, the yellow thing you can see. It's a huge ass omelette. Nothing more upsetting than disappointing food drink, right? And then there is you know, salmon roe on the bottom, and then there was rice underneath. It was delicious. I do understand why everyone likes it here. It was really nice, and it was sitting on rice, and I did ask for half rice, so it wasn't too much rice either. And also I tried a side. This is a side called gomasaba. It's basically mackerel sashimi with sesame sauce. Nice, add some salmon on top of that. It's peak salmon sashimi. No, I actually don't like salmon sashimi that much, so I never eat it. You'll never actually see me eating it. But yeah, this is another dish that's from Fukuoka, and I had heard so much about it. Now, the thing is, mackerel, you know, it's quite a smelly fish. You know what I mean? It's got that very distinctive smell, like especially when it's raw. Because I've had like mackerel sashimi before, and it has that mackerel smell. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I won't like it. But I was like, you know what? I'll try at least once, because, you know, everyone's raving about how good it is. This one, I think it's because it was so fresh. The mackerel just had no smell at all. It was really not, like, it just tasted like white fish. I was so surprised. If someone didn't tell me it was mackerel, I would not have known this was mackerel. And it was really good. I was like, oh, okay, I can eat this. I managed to eat the whole thing, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. This is delicious. And like, admittedly, thinking back now, I had, like, even when I went to Turkey and had mackerel there, that was really good as well. Like, it didn't have any smell at all whatsoever. So I think really fresh mackerel must have as well. So I had that, and I was absolutely stuffed. And then I went to, well, I didn't go here. I walked past this. I thought I'd just show you guys. Do you guys remember Ichiran, you know? Or do you know about Ichiran, the really famous noodle shop, the ramen shop? They have branches, I think, in America as well. It's the solo ramen shop that everyone raves about. To be honest, I don't like Ichiran. I've been there a few times, so I don't really like it. But this was the OG store, because it's a Fukuoka branch. This is the OG store, and you can see the start of the queue there. Yeah, well, this was like probably about 5% of the queue. There was 95% more behind this picture. It was just snaking round and round and round and round of people. I don't know why. I just don't understand. But yeah, they wanted to eat Ichiran, I guess, in Fukuoka, and everyone was queuing. It was just full of tourists. And I was just like, wow, this is weird. But sure, okay. And then, oh yeah. So around this time, I also had my hair redone. I had it re-dyed and stuff like that. And I always go to hairdressers in Japan, and it's always like, you know, because it's really cheap. Like, hair in Japan's really, really cheap. But I was really confused because the guy who did my hair, because this was like one of those, you know, trendy salons, and he was like, you know, I never do dye people's hair green, you know, it's like, it's almost the first time for me. I was just like, what do you mean? Like, I never get this in like, you know, Osaka or Kyoto or like Tokyo. Like, there's loads of people with dyed hair in those kind of places. Then this is when it dawned on me that this is a very, very, you know, countryside place. Yeah, Fukuoka is actually quite a big city, but it's not as big as any of the other places I've been in, I think. It is quite countryside there. And literally, after I had my hair re-dyed, everyone on the streets was staring at me, bruh. Like, I've never had this. Even in Japan, I never usually get stared that much. Like, okay, if I'm wearing something really short that shows my tattoos or something, then yeah, I get stared at. But I was just wearing normal clothes and people staring at me because I realized it's because of my hair. It's really unusual vibe in that city. Yeah, like, I think it really is that it's just countryside there. Like, seriously, people are doing double takes. I'm generally a teenage girl magnet, actually, because I guess I dress and look in a way that they like. Like, even in the UK, I get loads of stares from young girls, and I'm like, okay, they probably are just admiring, you know, my makeup or hair or whatever. But, yeah, I was getting double and triple looks. And then I realized, oh yeah, this place is far more countryside than the other places that I usually go to in Japan. That's probably why. Yeah, and that's probably why that guy in customs was grilling me as well. And then I went to Team Labs. I love Team Labs. That being said, I haven't been to many. The first one I visited was the Kyoto branch in last year, I think, which was a really new one. But this one had a forest theme. And, oh, why am I showing this one? I'll show you the video first. Right. So you can see that it was like projections, huge projections. But also this was linked to an app, a bit like Pokemon Go. And you were meant to use your app and try and catch the dinosaurs and the fish and stuff you can see. And they actually react. It was pretty cool. I was there for a good, you know, 20-30 minutes trying to catch the Pokemon. I mean the dinosaurs. And yeah, there was a crocodile here as well, and I was trying to catch the crocodile. There was a T-Rex, but it was super rare, and it spawned and people were catching it and I couldn't catch it. It was very upsetting, to be honest with you. But yeah, Team Labs is, I think, always fun. I don't know, I'm a huge sucker for bright, like dark and then bright lights, like artificial lights. I love that. That's the reason I like fun fairs at night as well. And so, like, yeah, Team Labs is always like that, and that really appeals to me. I really do recommend Team Labs, especially the Kyoto one's really cool. I really like the Kyoto one. But this one was pretty good. This one was smaller. The Fukuoka Team Labs is much smaller than the Kyoto one, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, this was a tunnel that you could sneak into, but I just felt like it was long. I didn't bother. And yeah, they had this reactive thing on the next room where you could squish them. I was like, yes, squish everything, and they run away as well when you try and go. Can you see those things are trying to run away from me? But yeah, I was stamping on everything. It was fun, lots of fun. But yeah, it's definitely not as big as some of the other Team Labs, but it's still pretty good. Not bad. It was pretty cheap as well to go in. Though it was right next to, I think, a baseball stadium. So I had to go all the way to a stadium to go. But still, it was good. I liked it. And then for dinner, I went to the famous night stalls. Gummi's usual urge to smash. You know what? I discovered that they splat on by accident because I stepped on one when I went into the room and it splattered. I was like, holy shit. Cool, I can slam, and they splat, and I just, yeah, started running around the room, splattering all of the animals. It felt good. But yeah, near the riverside in Fukuoka, they have a really famous night, food stall carts. Because actually in Japan, you don't really find these that much anymore. But this was a really famous area which has food carts. You know, and when you're crammed into a little space with like 5 zillion other people and you eat food. So yeah, I had some dinner there. I had oden, and I also had gyoza. Now, I only had a little bit of food because I had already been so stuffed, and I also wanted dessert. So yeah, I only had this. It was more than enough, to be honest. I had been eating way too much since the morning. But yeah, Fukuoka is also famous for their gyoza. So I tried some gyoza, and I also had some oden because I like oden. Even though it was 30-something degrees outside, I was still eating oden. Which is like basically fish cakes and stuff and egg and things like that. Baked, boiled in a broth. It's actually winter food, but you know, whatever. So I had a fish stick and egg and a fried tofu with mochi inside, which is my favorite 3 things. Actually, I say that, but actually I like egg, the bag, and I also like this white fish thing, which is made out of meringue and fish paste. But they didn't have it, so I just had to go with normal fish stick. Yeah, it was good. It was delicious. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't get to eat too much more, but I was so full. I was so full. But yeah, okay. And then I went to bed, and then the next day, in the new hotel, I was like, okay, time to go for breakfast. And the guy at the front, he said that the breakfast was not in our building, it was in a different building. And I made my way to the next building that we were told was the breakfast. Okay, it looked like a sus cult building. I'm serious. It looked so sus. Oh my god, can I... One second. Is there any way... Let me see if I can put this on like Google Maps or something and I'll show you. Let's see. Was it this way? No, it's the other way. Yeah, the Google Maps has the weird guys outside. Okay, cool. Look, I'll show you why it looks so weird. Right. Right, I saved it. Your princess, I mean, breakfast is another castle. I know. I'll show you why it literally looks like some sort of weird cult or something. I stood in front of it. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah. So it looked like this. This was the building that apparently had my breakfast in it. And you see these 2 guys that look like security? You had to go through there into the little tunnel. And then you had to go to this, on this elevator, which had no one in it. And it looked really sus. So yeah, I was like, am I going actually to breakfast? Or am I getting taken somewhere? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, this was breakfast. Very weird. Because when I walked past it the day before, I didn't know it was a breakfast place. So I told you breakfast. I know, right? I honestly thought that it was some sort of weird club or cult or something. But then, yeah, I realised that this was my breakfast place. Goosebumps battle music stars recover breakfast. Yep, pretty much. It's a very interesting idea choice for a breakfast venue, but it was fine. It actually was really good. And it looked really fancy like this. This is where you go and get your organs harvested, right? It doesn't look like it. I was like, is this a scam? But no, look, see, it was a nice breakfast, fancy breakfast place. You know what? I've never played any of the Yakuza games. No, I haven't either, but I know quite a few people who really like them. At least the side has windows. Yeah, there's... Well, this literally... Like, we were underground for the breakfast area, and there was no windows or anything. But I remember the interview about it where they did the actual Yakuza's critiquing the game's authenticity. Yeah, I've seen that interview too. And yeah, they had quite a good spread, actually. I was impressed. They had everyone's favourite sausages. They had fried stuff. And they all agree the Protag show was shit. But Yakuza are well known for that flashy thing. Okay, and I really like this. This was sweet corn mayo toast. And it was great. I loved it. It was delicious. And what else? Yeah, they had an udon like station where you can make your own udon first thing in the morning. Tuna mayo karaage. Yeah, no. It was not tuna mayo. It was corn mayo. And yeah, they had some cold stuff. They had not goma saba, but goma kampachi, which is yellowtail. So they had yellowtail sashimi with sesame sauce, which was pretty good as well. And this is what I got. I know it's, I was starting to eat less and less because I was getting more and more full through the day. So I was like, you know what, I'll eat a little bit. So what I did with this, I think I was pretty smart. They had natto, which was great. I love natto. And so what I did was, you see the rice, I put the kodro in there, and I also put the natto in there, and I mixed it all up. It was delicious. It was so good. So good. And yeah, the weird piece of bread is another Fukuoka speciality called mentai France or something. And it's basically a French baguette with kodro butter, a bit like like garlic bread, but instead of garlic, it's spicy kodro. What would be peak? Rice with natto and soy cured egg. Yeah, probably. If you don't season the natto at all, it'll probably be really good, because the cured egg is really salty. So, but yeah, I am actually a really big fan of natto as long as it's on rice. I'm not those weirdos. My dad used to eat it on its own, but I'm not that weird. But I do like it with rice. And so yeah, that was my breakfast. And then my lunch. Okay, before that, I went to the jump shop in Fukuoka because I wanted a certain magnet. It's a Chainsaw Man one that came out recently, and it was a blind box, but it was all Chainsaw Man or Denji. There was only one Denji, and there was like 2 Chainsaw Man, 3 if you count Pochita, so there was Pochita, and then there was Denji, and there was 2 Chainsaw Man variants. So it was only 4. Okay, so it was a 1 in 4 chance of me getting what I wanted. So I was like, okay, this is actually not too bad. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, I'll show you. I ended up getting the Chainsaw Man. Actually, let me move. Let me move a little bit. Now there's time to check whether my hand cam is working. Right. Where is it? Of course, Gummi went for the catch. I had to. There was no other way. Okay. Hey, it's working. Nice. Do you like that stuff? Ooh, hands. Yes, it's my hand cam. Look. So I bought 3 boxes. And I didn't get Denji. So I gave up. I rage quit. I was like, fine, I'll just keep the Chainsaw Man. I gave the other ones away. You need to redo your nails. I know, I'm doing it tomorrow, shush. Doing it tomorrow. Yeah, it's really cool, right? It's a 3D magnet. And this one is the normal version. There's a bloody version as well, which I also got. And then there's Pochita. I didn't fucking get Denji. Only 3. Yeah. You know what? When I got the third one, I was like, for fuck's sake, I should have just bought the whole box. And then I would have definitely got Denji. But yeah, this one's the one I got. This is really cute. Oh yeah, let me show you guys my merch that I got from my friend. Because he went to Tokyo. He went to Tokyo and I knew he went to Tokyo, so I was like, please go to the Capcom store for me. Please come and do nails exchange. Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll do it for you. And yeah, the first thing he got me was, look, it's the Licker Tum Tum. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh my god. Yesterday I was talking to one of my clients about Resident Evil and she was like, oh, I started playing Resident Evil. And I was like, oh really? And she was like, yeah, I think I'm playing. I think she was playing 2? 2. I think she was playing 2 because she said that it had Rebecca in it. So yeah. And she was like, oh, you know, there's one mob I really don't like. And I was like, oh, my favorite mob's Licker. She was like, oh, that's the one I mean. I hate it. How could anyone hate him? Look, it's so cute. We need a tongue. Yes, he has a little tongue. He has his brains. He's very cute. I love him. But yeah, I really wanted this. I think he ended up having to go to like 2 Capcom stores to get this for me because it was sold out somewhere. But yeah, adorable. And also, I asked him to get me another thing, which was the 30th anniversary Resident Evil t-shirt. It's so cute. Look. It's adorable. I love this. So yeah, Lady D's there. The Bullets. Chainsaw Man. Smash Bro. You know, Raccoon. And this is the main reason I wanted this t-shirt. Because look. Look! Licker! Wife. Okay, so there is 2 versions. I think there is one which has got the pro tags and the heroes. This is like the items and the villains. Because I wanted this. There was actually a keychain of this as well, but it was a gacha, and I really wanted it, but oh, I just realized my tracking had died. But yeah, by the time my friend went, it was all sold out, the gacha. And actually I had another friend, she went earlier, and I asked her to get it as well because she was a really big Resident Evil fan. She was like, oh yeah, I really want the Leon one. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And she was like, oh, I hope I don't get Licker because I don't want it. I was like, I want it, please get it for me. So she did try, but she said that, yeah, she couldn't get it either. Then it's missing Stomp Stomp. Yeah, there's no Stomp Stomp. But there is Herb, there is Spray, we like Spray. And there's also the keys from 2. The umbrella mark. Yeah, so this is a really cute t-shirt. I love it. Is there anything else on it? No, it just says Biohazard at the front. Because that was a back print. It's cute. I'm really looking forward to wearing this. But yeah, that's what my friend got me from Japan. Can't wait to wear it. I wore my oh yeah, should I show you my Junji Ito jeans? Don't ask. I took off my jeans here and was walking around, so I've got my jeans here. So yeah, I bought some Junji Ito jeans. You should get one of the RE puzzles, but in real life. So you can get RE puzzle cam. Oh my god, I wouldn't be able to solve those. So yeah, this is my jeans. Look at how cool it is. It's got like rips in it, and it's got like Junji Ito panels. This is such a good like quality as well, by the way. Actually, my friend today that I saw, I think he saw my jeans because I was showing off. I was like, look at them, and he was like, oh, actually, it's really nice. He was like, oh, where'd you get it from? Yeah, this is really nice, and it's really nice quality as well. And the other leg, these at the front. So yeah, it's Uzumaki. It's really nice. I love these jeans. and it's got like, you know, a little bit of Uzumaki and then the back has Uzumaki on the pocket. And also, this is what I liked about it, that there's rips on the back as well with the patches. The swirly hair. It's a couple of from Uzumaki, yeah. And then I think this side has, yeah, the other side has it on the leg, like right at the end. See? Yeah. Unplanned showing of my jeans that I was wearing today. This is so cool. I love this. I like when your crotch gets always destroyed. I'm pretty good with jeans. They last forever for me. So yeah. Anyway, I'll put it away for now. And so yeah, that was what I had. What else? Yeah, so after I ended up, you know, really flunking the gacha, I went for lunch. I went for lunch in the most famous place in oh, let me move myself back. I went to the most famous place for gomasaba in Fukuoka, apparently. Put your pants back on. I've got shorts on today, actually. These I shed earlier and I had left them in the salon. Don't ask why I think it was literally because I got back and I was so hot. I was like, fuck this. And I started just stripping in the middle of my salon while I put the AC on, and I was like dying for a while. But yeah, so I went to the place that was meant to be really, really goated for gomasaba, because I was like, you know what, I want to try it from a really good place. I was like, why is there so many? Oh, it's you, Meow, making it rain. I forgot we can farm the candies in this setting. Yes, you can. So then this came. To be honest, it was good. It was good. There's a lot of sesame on it, though. And also, in the gomasaba shop, I saw this. I saw a squid. It was alive. It was a live squid in a tank. And actually, this shop bragged that they do squid sashimi that was so fresh that it's like glass. Like, it's clear, right? Because you know, usually when you have like squid sashimi, it's white, right? I assume there's more food underneath. Yes, it's all fish underneath the raw mackerel, marinated mackerel. It was really good. So yeah, I thought, okay, you know what? Oh, is it the moving sashimi? Kind of. It was meant to be glass sashimi, and I was like, okay, cool, because I saw the pictures on. You know what? I can't, like, in Sendai is actually famous for squid sashimi. We call it squid somen, and it's meant to be really good. So like, I was like, okay, cool. However, when it came, I did get a bit scammed. This was definitely dead a day ago. It was not fresh. It's not clear. Like, it was still good. It wasn't funky or anything. It was alright. But it wasn't the best. It was a bit dry as well. So I think they had cut it and just left it cut. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed. It wasn't glass clear like they advertised. I got scammed. Yeah, I got scammed. I was a bit upset. And then I decided, one second, let me look at my notes and see if how, because I've forgotten some things, I think. So then I decided that day to go to a shopping centre, to Lalaport. You guys might have gone to the Lalaport in Tokyo, but yeah, actually Lalaport is a branch, like a chain of shopping centres. Sequel to Squid Game. Indeed. Squid Scam, right? It was a Squid Scam. So yeah, I went to Lalaport on the bus. Okay. Because I wanted to go to a few shops in this Lalaport, and the only way to reach this Lalaport was by bus. Like, Fukuoka doesn't really seem to have a really extensive train line like Tokyo or Osaka does. So I ended up having to take the bus. Now, I was kind of used to the Korean buses in Seoul, right? That were great. They come every like 5 minutes. They're air conditioned. They're really big and spacious. Yeah, fuck buses in Japan. I don't like them. They're so late. Like, I never usually get on buses anywhere else, like in Japan, so I didn't know, but they are so late. They're casually like 15, 20 minutes late, bro. Even British buses aren't that bad. I was so shocked. And I had to put up with it because there was no other way for me to get to the shopping center and back. I wonder if they'll end up making this Squid Game spin-off and if it will be more or less disappointing than 3. I mean, I think Squid Game could be good, but at the same time it probably won't be. Damn, even not here, they're not. Right? Like, I was shocked. Like, you know, Japan's so well known for being, you know, on time for everything, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Not the buses in Fukuoka. They're, like, I thought it was a one-off when I went on my way there. It was like, the bus, I think, was about 20 minutes late. And I thought to myself, oh, maybe, you know, it was just a one-off. No. The way back was exactly the same. It was like 25 minutes late. Yeah, it could be good, but yeah, that's what happens with USA remakes though, isn't it? Like, you know, the Death Note remake for America could have been good. It could have been great, but it just was not. No. It needs to be Western childhood games. Yep, no, it does. Like hopscotch and shit. Murderous hopscotch. But yeah, I finally got there after, you know, waiting like flipping 30 minutes plus for a bus. And, I walked around, did some shopping. I remember, yeah, well, I did. Or conkers, yeah, stuff like that. How Black Elk could actually be a genius move. Yeah, no. With Death Note, like, you know, the theme of Death Note is that, you know, a person who looks like they are the model of a citizen of society is doing bad things, and a person who looks like, you know, someone who's up to no good and is useless is actually doing good. That's the whole concept of Death Note. So they needed to keep that and make it applicable to America. But yeah. Anyway. I could do a whole TED talk on why it was like why adaptations always miss the point. But yeah, so I walked around for a bit and I decided to have some tea. So I saw this shop. Right, this shop is super popular in Japan. He needed to be legit thug gangster. Yeah, no, he needed to be literally from, you know, the hood, and he needed to be a gangster. He needed to be a guy, you know, that looks like he's up to no good, because that's the whole concept of L. That's why L is an otaku who you know is weird. Is that Sweet Yorkshire? Right. So apparently this is called a Dutch baby. They went viral in Japan recently. Don't ask me why it's so burnt, by the way. I think it's a little bit too burnt. And yes, it basically is a Sweet Yorkshire pudding. It's huge, by the way. Like, that is like a dinner plate, like a British dinner plate size. And apparently it's some German thing. It's a German pancake called Dutch baby. Of course you'll be eating babies. Yes, I love eating babies. Yeah, I had seen this. Now that's now burnt. It's supposed to be. Is it? Is it supposed to be that way? And good evening, Nick, our resident German person. Yeah, apparently this is German. Is it true? Is it actually German, Nick? Because I read on the thing that it's German, like on my menu, and that it's called a Dutch baby. I don't know why it's called Dutch baby if it's German. And it said it's German pancake. I don't think so, but no clue. But yeah, no, I've never seen this anywhere else, by the way. But yeah, it went viral in Japan because, yeah, it is really unusual. But basically, yes, for those of you who've never had this before, it's basically a giant Yorkshire pudding that's sweet. It's kind of, think about the British pancakes. You know, they are lemon and sugar and butter. It's that flavour, but like a giant Yorkshire pudding. Was it good? It needs something in it. They did have savoury ones which had stuff in it. It was okay. But then I'm not the biggest fan of Yorkshire puddings. I think British people would love this. I think if British people, especially the ones who like pancakes, like, you know, British pancakes, had this, they would love it. They probably would love it because, you know, British people love Yorkshire puddings. And this was basically, yes, a giant Yorkshire pudding that was sweet. But yeah, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. But it was very sweet. It had a lot of sugar in it. And then after I had this Dutch baby, it was filled. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah, it probably would be fine if it was. So after I had my Dutch baby, I walked. We don't claim that it's from the Netherlands. It's not a Dutch baby then. It's maybe a German baby. Actually, let me see if it's real. Huh. Yeah, it's called a Dutch baby pancake. Sometimes called a German pancake, a Bismarck, a Dutch puff, a hooligan, or hootenanny, is a dish that's similar to a large Yorkshire pudding. What the hell? So yeah, no. I'm so confused though. Is it German or is it Dutch then? Oh, okay. So apparently it's called Dutch it's a Dutch baby pancake. It's sometimes called a German pancake, but it's from Washington. What? What the fuck? It's very confused as to where it's from. The Dutch-German conflict of 2026. I'm just trying to read this. Okay. Despite the name, they are not small, nor do they originate in the Netherlands. There you go. It's not Dutch. The idea of a Dutch baby may have been derived from the German Pfannkuchen, but the current form originated in the United States in the early 1900s. There we go. So it's yet another American item pretending to be European. However, yes, it was derived from the German pancake called Pfannkuchen. Is that literally pancake? Of course it was the Americans. Oh yeah, the English soup, yeah. The Americans feeling the fire again. Well, it's like Haagen-Dazs, right? Haagen-Dazs is not you know, at all European like the name suggests. It's just American. Pfannkuchen is pancake. Yeah, so apparently it derived from Pfannkuchen, but the current shape and whatever it is now is American. Yeah. But yeah, apparently it's some ancient recipe in the 1900s. So now we know. Now we know. But depending on the region, you will get very different items. Oh, really? So yeah, I guess it's from one region that they stole it from. But yeah, after I finished eating that, I found a Gundam shop. And I was like, oh, this is cool. The Pfannkuchen I had were tiny and round and kind of thick. Gundam, yes. It was pretty huge, to be honest. It's much bigger than all the other Gundam bases I've been in. And yeah, so there was an Iron Blood Orphans 10th anniversary Kuji that I wanted a lot. I really wanted the B prize, which you can see is in the middle. It's the Augur and Mika figure. It's so cute. I really wanted it. But unfortunately, and I was so ready. I saw it. I was like, yeah, they still have it. I was so ready to buy like 20 billion tickets until I got it. But then I realized that it was already sold out, like that figure. So then I didn't bother getting it, and I cried. I cried a lot. Yeah, they had Gundam as well outside. Look at that. Look at that. So cool. And then, so I ended up buying nothing from the Gundam shop, because then again, I own a lot of IBO merch, so like, it's quite hard to find stuff that I like that I haven't got. And then I had dinner. For dinner, I had grilled intestine with miso, which was delicious. It was so good. That was too much rice though. I didn't eat all that rice. I couldn't. It was so good. So I had this. Need to add to the IBO shrine. Right, okay, but I did find it though. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go to the toilet and then I'll show you my IBO, that figure. I actually found it in Hokkaido. So yeah, be right back. I'm back now. Let's see. Let me connect my camera again. My second camera. I've got so many cameras. There we go. So yes, I got it. I found it in Hokkaido in a second-hand shop. Isn't this beautiful? It's so cute. Look. It's so cute. I really like Olga and Mika's child forms. I think it's super cute. Oh my god, look at them. Yes, this is my pride and joy. I really thought I wasn't going to get it because I went to like 2 or 3 different they're doing the pose. Yes, they are. 2 or 3 different shops that do kujis, and they had this, but they always sold out of this figure. And so I was like, oh no, maybe I can't get it. But no, this is cool. And it comes with an acrylic stand at the back. It's really cool, actually. There's adult forms at the back and then the shota forms at the front. So cute, right? I love this. So good, so good. Okay, I'll put it away now. And then, so yes, very good. I'm very happy that I found this. And then, what was it? Oh yes, I also found a Lego man. And he, obviously, can you see? It's basically the scene of that I was in the night before. It's the food carts area. And they literally, because this was in the Lego shop, they literally had made all the yakitori and stuff out of Lego. It's so cool. And the ramen bowls. I wanted to steal the food. I love fake food. I like food and I also like fake food, so this was great. I really liked it. And I don't know why. I think it's like a Lalaport thing. They always have a Gundam outside Lalaports. Because, you know, Expo City has a Gundam, I think, and the one in Tokyo has a Gundam. The one in Yokohama, I think, has a Gundam. Yeah, and they have one in Fukuoka as well. But yeah, they had the Gundam. Pretty cool. And then, yes, I waited another 30 minutes for the fucking bus that was late. And then I made, I was near my hotel, and I found this Chicks. Okay, you guys might not know, but I'm absolutely obsessed with this thing. This is like a wagashi, so like a Japanese traditional sweet. And they're called chicks. They're literally called hiyoko. They're chicks, and they're shaped like chicks inside. And they have like a white bean paste inside, and they're absolutely delicious. They're baked on the outside. And these chicks actually come from Fukuoka. And Shinya had actually asked me, because she likes them too, she had asked me to buy some. And I found these in the Lawson's. And these are summer edition matcha flavoured chicks. So I bought 2 boxes. And I sent it, this is a photo I sent to Shinya, because I was like, look, I got them. And she was like, oh, nice. And yeah, I just went to bed after that. And then the next day I had breakfast again at the cult building. And then, do they come in Sakura flavor? I bet they do. I bet they do a limited edition, you know, like spring one, which might be, because they do, like, the special edition flavors are always different. So there's like maple. I had maple before. I've had milk tea before. And they're always really, really good. The bus thing must be Fukuoka specific. My buses were never late. Maybe first one at BA, but I don't remember clearly. Okay, so it might be Fukuoka specific, but fuck Fukuoka and their buses, man. I'm never getting on one again if I can help it. And after I had my breakfast, I went to the Zaifu, which is a traditional part of Fukuoka. Yep. And they are very famous for the shrine called Dazaifu Tenmangu. It's one of the country's most important Shinto shrines. I think the guy who's enshrined in there is Sugawara Michikane. He is Tenjin, the deity of learning and arts. So he is an arts god. And obviously, as you know, I do a lot of arts, so I actually got the Fuda, you know, the shrine, the mini god. I bought it from there. That Tori has been in so many anime, indeed. So this is the main street that goes up to the shrine. And before I go to the shrine, of course, I want to get some snacks. So I went to this place. Very famous pork bun shop. Yeah, pork bun shop. I think they opened at 11 and I got there just before 11. And I thought I was being a bit crazy, okay? I thought I was being, like, you know, a bit too extra and going that, like, you know, as it opened. But you know what? So at 11, I was the first one. There was no one there. And I secured this meat bun. Basically, it's a pork bun. And they are very famous. This shop is very famous for their pork buns. And it's all handmade. It's like an old guy selling it or whatever. But then because there was a sitting area nearby that I could sit down and eat it, I ate it, and literally by the time I came back like an hour later, the shop was already closed. They had already sold out of their whole day's worth. And like by the time I finished eating, the queue was humongous. So I was like, okay, I wasn't overreacting. It was a good thing that I came early. So yes, I had this. It was tasty. People said it was literally the best thing ever. Well, you know, I come from Osaka, where we are famous for our pork buns, our horai, you know, gogoichi pork buns. I can't say that it was better than the gogoichi horai ones from Osaka, but they were good. They were good. They were good. I'd rather have a gogoichi, but you know, it was good. And after I had my pork bun, I walked to the actual shrine, the Tenmangu shrine. And it was hydrangea season. I love working 1 day an hour, 1 hour a day. Well, I mean, I assume he must be prepping it from the morning, and then he must steam them all, and then he opens shop. But yeah, I mean, it's much shorter working time than, you know, other shops. So yeah, it was hydrangea season, and hydrangea is actually one of my favorite flowers. So I really was excited about this because I had seen it in, like, you know, online. And I was like, yeah, I want to go and see it. Yeah, they were quite pretty. They weren't fully in bloom yet, but they were still pretty. You can see the, you know, the Japanese bridge and the flowers. And they also had a lake with irises. Like, I hadn't seen the photo of this place, and I just saw on my Google Maps it said Iris Lake, and I was like, okay, maybe it's a lake with irises growing on the outside. And I went there, and it's literally a lake which has irises poking out, like growing out of it. So yeah, that was good. And then oh yes, so there is another local speciality in especially in the Dazaifu area called umemochi, plum mochi, right? But it isn't, the product doesn't have any plums in it. It does have mochi in it, but it doesn't have plums in it. It's basically a fresh mochi that has red beans sandwiched in the middle, and then it's cooked on like a griddle, you know, metal frame thing until it's crispy. So yeah, it was actually really good. You can probably see, yeah, you can see the insides. It is literally mochi. You can see it's fresh mochi as well. Like, you can tell it has never been, you know, frozen or dried or anything. It's definitely just fresh mochi that's been grilled, wrapped and grilled. And I went to this place. This was actually inside Tenmangu Shrine. It was like, it was a shop that I was watching all of these vlogs, and there was one that claimed it was, you know, a Fukuoka local, you know, tells you where to go for you know, local delicacies. And I was like, oh, okay. And this was the shop that the lady like recommended, because okay, these umemochis are literally everywhere in the stretch that goes towards the shrine. Like, literally there's like 5 billion of these shops. But she was like, okay, don't, like, ignore all of those and go into the actual shrine, and near the back of the shrine there is one shop that sells, like, you know, savory food and also the umemochi, and you need to get it from there because that's really good. So I started my umemochi crawl by eating this one that the lady recommended. And yet, okay, this one was really good. The skin was super crispy, the middle wasn't too sweet, it was really nice. And I was like, hey, these umemochi things are really good. So, yeah. I really liked it. And then I went for lunch. After eating one of those, I went for lunch. I went to a famous ramen shop near the station in Dazaifu, and it was prawn oil. They said it was a prawn oil ramen. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. It was actually really good. Basically, the red stuff is not chili, it's prawn oil. It was so prawny. The soup was so prawny. And actually, I really like ramen, which has like a seafood base. So this was delicious. I loved it. I mean, you know, the noodles could have been my favourite yellow wavy, but whatever. And I also had the box. So yes, that has a soy cured egg in the box. And it also has 2 kinds of chashu. So pork, raw pork. And it also came with gyoza. You want to sip on the prawn juice. Yeah, it was the soup was really good. I was like, okay, so this is the famous prawn oil. Because I had seen the night before, you know, when I got my intestines, I actually got them from like a food court. And I did see another shop there that was a ramen shop that did prawn oil ramen, but I didn't get it then. So I got it here. But you know, I mean, Fukuoka, famous for ramen. I thought, oh, I might as well try a few ramens. So after I got my ramen, I tried another umemochi. You can see it looks totally different from the other one, right? This one, the head stuff from shrimps. Yeah, I assume it is because it was bright red. The liquid was bright red, like the oil was. So I assume it has a lot of head butter in there. I love head butter if it's fresh prawns. If it's not fresh prawns, it's really gross and bitter. But I realized, because I used to always hate head butter until I had some really fresh prawns, and I was like, wait, that's delicious. What do you mean? I think I had it in Thailand. I was like, what the fuck, this is delicious. So yeah, here was one of the shops that was actually in the main stretch leading up to the temple or the shrine. And yeah, it had a man making it fresh, as you can see. And this obviously was covered in tourists. There was loads of them. And yeah, you can see though, even appearance wise and color wise, it looks totally different. Even though it's the same item, it looks totally different to the other one. This one was alright. It was really hot. These are molten hot, by the way. I always munch on the heads like a savage. But yeah, these were molten hot because they were literally right off the iron. But yeah, I just think the first one was better. The lady's right. The lady I watched the video of was correct. This one was not as good. It was like, I don't know. There was just something about it. It wasn't as crispy either as the other one. But yeah, like mochi in general is eaten savory in Japan. It's very little. It's very rare to have sweet mochi. Usually sweet ones, as I said, are usually daifuku, which is gyuhi. It's different product. But this one was definitely a mochi. It was actually beaten rice cake. So yeah, this is when I realised, yes, that I'd already hit the peak and I shouldn't try any more of these. Because clearly the one I had by the shrine was the best one. And also, yeah, so I did walk around the shrines. Oh yeah! Maybe I can... Wait, 1 second. Let me see. What did I do? What did I do with my omamori? I bought an omamori. Wait. Ah, yeah. Let me put this away. So yeah, I bought an omamori from the shrine because, as I said, I do a lot of arts. My job is in arts. I stream as well, obviously, which is also to do with arts. So I was interested in getting shrine stuff, even though I'm technically not Shinto, but you know, I'm somewhat Shinto adjacent. So I was like, why not? I shall welcome baby god into my my salon. So I even got a house for him. Look. Oh. Okay, this is so huge. It's very hard for me to fit in there. But can you see? This is a god house. This is where you're meant to put the fooder. So I bought the fooder as well. That goes in here. Let me show you. Where's my fooder? I put him in a safe place because I was like, oh, I can't get him crumpled. So where did he go? Where did I put him? Oh no. Where did my god go? Oh, there he is. Okay. So yeah. This is actually the shrine things that you're meant to put in your house. I just need to work out what direction. Nice, it's got a little house. Yes, there's quite a few fancy houses, but they were very expensive. But this one I thought was acceptable. But yeah, this is the one from the actual shrine. But it seems there were... Basically, it was really funny, because this is the first time I've ever seen this in a shrine. They had consolidated merch from different shrines and put them all into this one big shrine. I assume because everyone goes to visit that one shrine. So all the smaller shrines nearby had actually gotten little pop-up shops inside. And so I could buy like fooder from other shrines nearby as well. They even had Amaterasu, you know, the sun goddess. Her shrine must be nearby, and they were actually selling her fooders as well. But I was like, well, you know, I wanted the arts one, so this is the arts one. So yeah, because he is an art god. So yeah, really I'm meant to basically unwrap this and then put him in here. So he's got a little house, and then I'm meant to put it on the wall. But it has to be on a certain direction, so I need to look this up first. Shrine con, yeah, pretty much. However, I did buy something else from a shrine. That from a different shrine, because it was too cute. I didn't even know this shrine existed. Right, there is apparently a shrine that's called the Sweets Shrine. Like, it literally is called the Kashi Dera. I think it's a pun on the name or something. But because of the name, that sounds like sweets. Their omamori is sweets patterned. It's so cute. I saw this and I had to get it. Which one do you need to pray to cure your gambling addiction? Well, I'm sure there is a god of gambling. So if I pray hard enough, you know, and give enough money... I did ask... I did ask Tenjin to you know, make my streams even better. We'll see if he helps me. What's it called? The Shinto god of gambling. Most people apparently pray to Bentai Zen, the goddess of good fortune and chance. There you go. Get your RNG up. It's not RNGesus. You should be praying to Benzaiten. She is the true RNGesus, apparently. So yeah, there you go. Now we know. Now we know. No, you need No, we don't need anti-gambling. I just need to be good. Like, you know, you don't need to give up gambling if you're really good at it. Think about it. But yeah, I saw this and I just had to get it because it was so cute. Look at this omamori. It's adorable. Look, it's got a sakura mochi. It's got a dorayaki. It's got... What is this? A rakugan, maybe. I think it's a rakugan. You know, we saw rakugans in Silent Hill F. It has a taiyaki. There's a Shinto god's popularity. Well, there probably is. There's a strawberry daifuku. There's Castella. Oh, my favourite Castella. You're only as good as your last hand. Exactly. So as long as you're good, then that's fine. And then there's more rakugan. And look, there's more sweets. There's shortcake, madeleine, roll cake, pudding, cookie, chocolate. What is this? Donut. Another rakugan. A hamster one on it, but you have no idea where it's from. It depends. I mean, you can... think about it, right? Because Shinto is such a pagan religion where you can make gods out of anything, so it might be a pagan religion, like a pagan one where, because you know, it's totally okay to make charms by yourself, you know, or like from that's the reason you get random charms, you know, from non-shrines, whereas these are obviously meant to be to bless whatever. What is this? Oh, it's got the paper, which just shows you what they have. Like, that's so cute. Aww. But yeah, this is so cute. I haven't used it yet, but I had to buy it because I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this is cute. Actually, let me look up the history. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, when I need to rearrange my shrine. Okay. Rains down in Africa. Of course, that's the Toto shrine. Kashi. I can't find it. Huh? I'm not sure where this is from. What the hell? But yeah, I do remember that it said on the... because I only quickly read it, but it said that it was a shrine that's nearby. And it's meant to be for sweets. But I don't know what it's actually good for. But... I mean, I do know Toto. They sang the Africa song, right? The rain down in Africa. Right? Right? I'm not sure anymore. I also bought some salt. I actually found, I'll show you guys. I actually found some holy salt. And it's meant to, you know, calm your room. So this is the thing to make the cone. And there's the salt. And it actually also came with a plate that I'm using at the moment. So yeah, it's meant to cleanse your room. So I was like, oh, this is cool. I'll have this. So I bought this as well. They also, oh my god, had holy water in sprays. That was hilarious. They had sacred water in sprays. They also had like sacred alcohol as well they were selling. So yeah, interesting. It literally was the biggest shop, like, you know, a shop area for a shrine that I've ever seen. And they even had like an Inari shrine that was nearby, and they were selling the fox stuff. Spray the devil away. I don't know, I'm serious. Like a naughty kitty, yep. Oh my god, I don't know. I think let me try and find the picture. Let me try. Oh, I see you sent me pictures, Meow. Yeah, that looks like a Chinese. That looks like a Chinese or Mamori, bruh. It doesn't even look Japanese. It says safety of something. Safety and happiness, but yeah, it looks Chinese. Let me see if I can find the portable holy water, which was hilarious. I found it so funny. Where is it? Where is it? Let me try and find it.
Mapes and Pie said let's have an opossum jump scare for 444 channel points.
I found it. Let me resize it first. Yeah. So yeah, they were selling. Please don't spray Ghost Kitty. I don't think Ghost Kitty's here anymore. At least I don't think so. Ah, spoopy, yeah. Scary possum jump scare. But yes, these were literally holy waters that they were selling as sprays. In case you found some bad juju and you wanted to spray it in the middle of your day, you know. Don't you hate it when you just have, you know, bad vibes? You can just spray it away. Poor Ghost Kitty got abandoned in the old apartment. I think Ghost Kitty wouldn't be happy here anyway. Do you know why? Because we have dogs. We have, like, not in the house, but we have dogs 2 houses away. And those dogs, they know me now, so they don't bark. But whenever there's a new person, they will bark like crazy. I don't think Kitty would be very happy about that. So yeah. And then I went back to the central Fukuoka. And then I was walking around in a shop. I think this was maybe Mandarake. They probably needed anti-bad juju spray in the last place I did internship at. Really? Was it that bad? Oppressive feeling. That's not nice. Oh yeah. If you can feel it, then that's always shit, isn't it? And that probably means that it's not good. Yes, look! My wife! Okay, admittedly though, you had shoulder ache. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. But yeah, I saw this figure and then I remembered that she is my wife. I was looking for Chainsaw Man figures. There was one Chainsaw Man figure I really wanted. But what do you mean that outfit? This is what she wears. Haribel. Yes, from Bleach. She is actually one of my wives, but I had kind of forgotten about her recently. But then I saw her. It's staying up with Spittermore. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll show you because I've got the figure. I'll show you that there is no way, like, it must be taped to her crotch because there is no way that her camera is staying up any other way. But that's the same with a lot of Bleach outfits, I think. Because I once cosplayed Soifong, and I did the comic accurate, like the manga accurate Soifong outfit, where literally her top is just stuck to her. She has no back because she has, you know, that special ability that has the wings. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the dog? Yeah, I was talking about there is a dog. I wonder why he's barking though. There's someone here. Huh. Scary. Anyway, because that dog only barks if he senses an intruder. Bit worrying. But anyway, yes. So I had totally forgotten about her until now. The moment I saw this, I was like, oh, my wife. Burglars, time to call the police. I know, right? Well, it's fine. My flatmates are upstairs. It should be fine. I mean, I do have the window open, which is a bit worrying, but it should be fine. Streamer Rob live on stream. Oh, don't say that. But yeah, I'm sorry, I had totally forgotten about Haribel until I saw this figure, because I was actually looking for a Chainsaw Man figure that I did find later on, but I didn't find it here. However, I saw this and I was like, oh, my wife, I must get her. Because, okay, I'm really picky with figures, but I was looking at, like, you know, her body, like her sculpt on her, especially her hip bones, and I was like, wow, if it's really this good, then this is a beautiful figure. I must get it. And she was only like 2,000 yen. I shall show you her. She is on my PC desk. 1 second. Yeah. See? Isn't she beautiful? Like, look at the sculpt. It's so nice. Like, you can actually see the muscles and, like, the bone. It's such a nice figure. when I opened it, I was so happy because yeah, I was worried that it wouldn't be as nice. How tall is she? I think she's really tall. I think she's my height or taller. Because she is like, she's got one of those, you know, low sexy voices. Belle. Bleach. Oh yeah, she is about 175 centimeters. Bruh, she looks taller. She looks about 180, to be honest. She is apparently the 4th tallest female character in the series. But yeah. Also, does she have no nipples? No, probably not. Oh, well, I mean, this is really thick fabric, so maybe it's just covering it. Tiny. Yep. But it's such a nice sculpt. Like, yeah, I really like her stomach and chest, like hip area. So I really wanted this. Yeah, this is beautiful. And her face is actually really nice as well. It's really well made. So nice. Balloons. Yeah, I mean, it's a Bleach character. They a lot of them have huge boobs, don't they? But yeah, like position-wise. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think a nipple should be around here. But it's right on the edge. They wouldn't at least peek out. Well, I mean, technically, if you tape your top to your chest, which she obviously has to do. She does look cool. Never watched Bleach though. Really? You've never watched Bleach? Oh, Bleach was my childhood. When I was young, it started. When the towel sizing is wrong. Yeah, no, I love her. You see? Yeah, it's great. I love her. Yeah, I was super happy with this. When I opened it and it looked just like the box, I was so happy. Maybe she wears like adhesive magnetic pasties. That would be a pain to remove. Indeed, that would be a bit of a pain to remove. But actually, she's voiced by Shinji. Did you know that? And the thing is, I've just come to realize that I really like Shinji's voice actress's voice when she does female characters. I just don't like Shinji, I think. That's truly what sets the German scanners off. True. But yeah, I didn't realise. But I've actually met the voice actress, ᕐÉoppossum. I've actually met her in France before as well. And I remember just being mesmerised by her voice. Like, I've never been mesmerised by someone's voice before, but hers was beautiful. And now I've realised I like her female voice. I don't like her male voice, but I really like her female voice. Because she also voiced, you know, quite a few people, like Sailor Uranus. She is Sailor Uranus. I think she also did... Who else? She's done quite a few characters, like female characters I like. So yeah. As long as I don't think it's Shinji, it's great. I got into that anime pretty late, didn't feel like catching up 1000 eps. Never seen One Piece. To be honest, I've only seen the first like 14 episodes of One Piece, so I'm with you there. But with Bleach, I used to read it when I was young. Yeah. And I was like, no. Yeah, well, One Piece literally is like the longest, the most episodes ever, or something. I remember it got Guinness Book of Records for something recently. But yeah, no, I allow that. That would be a bit shit. And then, what happened? Yes, so I got Wife. I was very happy with Wife. And then I went for dinner. Right, so another Fukuoka speciality is Motsunabe. I generally avoided jump stuff. I fucking love jump though. I still do. Which one do you think is longest, One Piece or the entirety of Dragon Ball? I have no idea, but I know One Piece as a standalone series, I think has the most chapters or something like that in manga. But yeah, for dinner I had the Fukuoka speciality, one of my favourite Fukuoka specialities, which is Motsunabe. It's an intestine hot pot. It's delicious. I fucking love Japanese intestine. Fuck Chinese ones though. I think I don't know. I just don't like the Chinese intestines, but I really like the Japanese intestines. And basically, it's a miso based or soy based, depending on the shop. Soup, and it has loads and loads of intestine inside. It's delicious, and it also has a lot of nira or Chinese chive piled on top, and lots of veggies. And so yeah, this is what I had for dinner. It was too much for me, to be honest. Intestines are nice and thin, but kind of finicky. Yeah, they have to be cleaned really, really well. Intestine, like Japanese people mostly eat small intestine. I would suggest, if you want to try intestine, have it in Japan, because it's always very well cleaned, because we eat so much of it. And yeah, motsunabe is probably a good one for beginners. Or like if it's barbecue, you have to grill it really well, but you can't grill the fat side, you have to grill the skin side to make the skin side crispy. But yeah, this is delicious. I fucking love motsunabe. Like, actually, intestines aren't something that my family ate very at all. So I only ever started eating it when I was an adult, but now I love it. It passes your sister and does a Spider-Man meme on the way out. Yep, pretty much. What? I'm intestine inside the intestine. Uno reverse. Yep. But yeah, this was just me, by the way. I obviously could not finish this. But I had no choice because I wanted to go here. Because this is one of the really famous Motsunabe shops in Fukuoka. So I just ended up, yeah, eating as much as I could and then leaving the rest because I could not finish it. Too much food. Intestineception. Yes. No, that actually is pretty fun. This is why you need a food bin friend with you. Yeah, you know what's great though? Next year when I go to Bangkok, I've got quite a few friends coming, and there's some who are like pretty much professional eater level of eating, so this is going to be great. Did you not take your roommate? No. No, I did not. I did not take my roommate who's a food bin. But like, yeah, to Bangkok, I'm having quite a few guys who eat a lot coming. But then it'll balance out because Shinya's coming too, and she literally eats like an ant, so, you know, it'll balance it. And that was your mistake, clearly. I know! No, I was so upset because there were so many places I wanted to go, but it was just me, and I was like, I can't finish it by myself, so I'll try and avoid that. I tried to go to as many solo-friendly places as possible, but yeah, sometimes I ended up having to waste food. So sad. But yeah, that was my dinner for that day. Let me see my plans and see if I've missed anything. Did I go here? Did I even go here? Oh no, I don't think I went here. I did skip one meal that I had planned. How terrible, I know. Okay. No bus drama this time. No. There was small late bus, yes. Just a late bus, not crazy man on bus. I didn't have to scream at anyone this time. But yeah, the next day, I met up, I think. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I met up with my friend, and we went to Komeda. Do you guys know, the people who've been to Japan, do you guys know Komeda? It's called Komeda Coffee. It's like a cafe, but they are well known for their reverse catfish items. So what I mean is, because you know, like 7-Eleven and stuff, they're well known for catfishing people by showing, you know, huge plates or whatever, but actually it's not much food. Good evening, Sinister Doodle, Cinny. No, this is mixed fruit juice. And as a person from Osaka, I love mixed fruit juice. This is fresh mixed fruit juice. I love Komeda's fresh mixed fruit juice. I realise is entitled foreign tourists. It's so true, and I can't help myself but to tell them to fuck off. You know. But yeah, Komeda Coffee is a very famous chain. Actually, it's from Nagoya, which I went to last time. And actually, let me try and find some Komeda reverse scams. Let's see. Yeah, the scam experience is that it's a reverse scam. Their pictures are nowhere near representative of the size or like the amount of sauce or etc. of their food. Where is it? There should be some pictures, because yeah, it's really famous in Japan that it's an absolute scam. Where is it? Where is it? It's called the reverse scam. Oh, they don't have it. Komeda. I'll look for it in Japanese. That might help. Oh yeah. Like this one, for example. Reverse catfish. Actually, I need to save it. Yeah. Like this, see? So on the left is the picture in the menu. On the right is what you really get. The fillings are like double or triple what it is in the picture. So that's one example. And where's the other ones? I know their katsu sandwiches are huge as well. Oh yeah. So they're really famous for their katsu sandwiches, which are also apparently a scam. I want You're hungry. Oh no! Please eat some food. Please eat some food. 1 second. Yeah, like the Komeda. So yeah, this is obviously some sort of thumbnail or whatever, but you can see the picture, right? It's quite, you know, a standard katsu sandwich. You're like, oh yeah, and then this monster comes out, and apparently it's absolutely humongous, and everyone's like, what the fuck? This is way too big. Yeah, you can see here. You can see. You can see just how big it is. I agree with the sentiment. So yeah, you can see that it's like, this is a girl's hand, obviously, and you can see how huge it is. It's definitely not the size that you'd think it is from the images, right? But yes, Komeda's famous for this, their reverse scam, where stuff is double or triple the size that people think it will be. So yeah, they're very famous for that. And also, they are famous for their boot glass. Oh, holy shit! That's mad! Okay, I just need to show you this one last one. I just came across that. Now that is huge. Okay, yeah, right? Yeah, apparently this is their fried items plate. That's just casually, you know, huge. This shop is not, like, you know, meant to be a big, you know, portion place, by the way. It's just casually big. So yeah, Komeda's famous. Just a small plate, like, yeah. Apparently, yeah, this is their standard fried food plate. And yeah, it's absolutely huge. But yeah, they are famous for their coffees and their like Kissaten items like, you know, cream soda. I got scammed in Tokyo like that once. The omelette rice. Oh no, the omelette rice. But omelette rices tend to be quite big though. Yeah, like they're crushed. People complaining that their crushed ices are way too big as well and stuff like that. Komeda. Melon soda. Yeah, so Komeda has this really cute glass. I'll show you. It's adorable. It's so cute. You know me, I love cute things like this. It looks like this. And it's literally the one from Komeda Coffee. People be like, American portions are huge. Meanwhile, in Japan and Korea, remember, Korea has huge portions too. But yeah, this is really cute, right? It's super cute. I love the boot. Like, all of their fizzy drinks come in these boots. And they're super cute. But the thing is, they actually sell them. They sell them to take home. Yes. They sell them to take home. And I managed to get hold of one. I'm so happy. Look, I'll show you. Where is it? 1 second. Yeah. So, see? Look at this. It's so cute. And it's got the Komeda Coffee logo on it. I love it so much. It's so precious I have not actually used it yet. It's so cute though. I will soon though. I'll make a float. It'll be really cute. It'll be a Komeda Coffee float. Okay, I've been looking for this boot for a while. Me and my friends all have actually. Because there's another girl who really wants this glass as well. But the stores we looked in Nagoya, we looked in Osaka, we looked in Tokyo. They all are always sold out of the boot glass because that's so, you know, signature. Don't drop it. Okay. However, in Fukuoka, they had it. So go me. I got it. I was very happy. I did think about getting the goldfish bowl, you know, the one that the drinks, the one I just showed you was in, where is it? This one. This one, because I drink this drink so much, like literally every single time I go to Komeda, I always have the mixed fruit juice, which is this one. So I did think about getting this as well, but then I thought about my luggage and the weight limit, and I decided to take it and not go with it. Why is Benzene dancing? And then, sus. And then, after I had my Komeda, I went to Ringo, my favourite. I think people who've been on my Discord will know how much I love Ringo. Why are you guys dancing? No, don't dance. It makes me feel really suspicious. It's my favourite apple pie shop. Okay, I'm not that into apple pie, but I fucking love this place. There is branches all over Japan, and actually apparently there's one in Korea as well. I was going to go to the Gundam store, but I ended up not going. I didn't have enough time. Yeah, look, and basically we just like to dance. Okay, that's fine then. But this one, I literally camped for opening time. I think they opened at 10 and I was there at 10. Plus I may be back from accidentally falling asleep. Good morning, Benzie. And it was so, oh man, so I got a freshly baked one. It is so delicious. I fucking love Ringo. Basically, it's an apple pie. Well, it kind of looks a bit like an apple turnover. It's an apple pie, and it has custard inside as well already. It's so good. And it's by a shop. Actually, it's owned by, I didn't realize this, but it's owned by the same company that owns Bake, which is a cheese tart shop that I absolutely love as well. So I think I just like this company's sweets. So, funny enough, this, it was an underground shopping area, and that literally had all three of the Bake families, like, you know, shops. And I went to Ringo and I also went to Bake. Because of course, if there's a Bake, I'm going to go in. So I saw this as well. Featuring some Singaporean tourists who were in front of me. Not slept the best in this heat. Oh no! Please get some AC or some cooling down. I can't say that I haven't been sleeping because I've just been sleeping with the AC on. But yeah. Bake is so fucking good. I love Bake. There's a shop literally called Apple. Yeah, because they're an apple pie shop. They're called Ringo. I usually go to the Ikebukuro store, but I had to have a Ringo. I fucking love the apple pies from Ringo, so I had to have it. It's supposed to be cool to finally start cooling down tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. And yeah, so this was the Bake shop. They do cheese tarts. Rook's favourite shop, clearly. Yeah, clearly. And of course, I wanted all of them, but I controlled myself and I just had their creme brulee flavour cheese tart. It was delicious. And yeah, so good. Those are the two shops I would highly recommend if you go to Japan. Bake and Ringo for sweets. So good. I fucking love both. And yeah, so after I finished eating my breakfast, which was basically just some apple pie and some cheese tarts, I went to the Mofusan shop. Mofusan! You know, if you guys know me, you know how much I fucking love Mofusan. She has been my artist Oshi for quite a long time now. I like, you know, I'm not going to brag, but I found her maybe about 6 years ago when she was really a minor, you know, Twitter artist. And, you know, she was just a nobody, and I really liked her art, and I shared her art with my friends. They all liked it too. And you know what, like, usually I'm quite pessimistic, you know, when you see people going, oh yeah, you know, it's possible to get big even if you're nobody. I'm just like, nah, you need, like, you know, agency backing and shit. But no, she actually is, because I remember her when she was really a minor artist. And I remember her posting on Twitter saying, oh, I hope, you know, one day I become like a big artist. And everyone's like, oh yeah, we're supporting you. But we didn't really think, you know, she was gonna get anywhere that big. But holy shit, bruh. Like, her hard work paid off. No, but I'm saying she definitely wasn't just lucky. She is a really hard worker, which is unusual. Like, you know, she uploaded every single day. As far as I know, like, at least for 2 or 3 years, she uploaded every single day with a piece of art. And for the artists out there, you know how hard that is. Mofusan, I am a Mofusan hipster, I am. Like, that must be an insane amount of dedication to post a picture every single day that she drew. And yeah, so her hard work really paid off. Like, I'm very cynical, like, you know, about these kind of things, but I was like, holy shit, she actually made it. And yeah, now she has shops. She has shops all around Japan. She also has, I think, a 7-Eleven in Taiwan dedicated to her art. Even her style's on the simple side. Yeah, doing it every day is quite... I swear, she had never missed a day. Like, I think these days she doesn't do her daily uploads anymore. She doesn't fucking need to, I guess. But before, when she was just a minor Twitter artist, she used to post every fucking single day, and I was shocked. Because she kept it up for years. It's not like she half-assed it. I know, she kept it up for years and years and years. So yes, I honestly think it's like, yeah, Mofusan's one of those, or Juno. Her artist name is Juno. Her series is Mofusan. Juno definitely deserves what she has, man. But yeah, so I still obviously Oshi her very much. I go to her shop all the time. I usually go to the Tokyo one, but this time I went to both the Sapporo and the Fukuoka stores. So this is the Fukuoka store one. What did I buy? I don't think I bought anything for myself. Shinya wanted a Mofufu, you know, you might actually see, one second, let me show you, a Mofufu. I think some of you might have seen this in my, because I bought it last year. With a Mofufu, this, she wanted the new design. I don't really like the new design. It's woodland animals, so it's a badger, a hedgehog, and a squirrel. That's it. But this is series 1, and this is a Samnyan. It's the shark. But yeah, she wanted this, but the woodland version, so I bought her the woodland version from the Mofusan shop. Ah, no. Oh yeah, this is a gift from Shinya. The what's it called? Gudetama. He's so cute. I love him. Mood. Shark Nyan the best. You like Shark Nyan the best. I actually like Ebi Nyan the best, but you know. But yes, so I went to visit there. I bought the thing, and then I also went to Village Vanguard. I love Village Vanguard. I don't know if you guys know about it, the people who've been to Japan. It's basically, they call themselves a bookshop, okay? But they are basically not a bookshop. They sell more other shit than books. They sell mainly pop culture stuff, like American stuff. They sell everything. Junji Ito stuff. They sell anime stuff. They sell cutesy stuff. They sell viral snacks. They pretty much sell everything but books. Well, they do actually sell some books, but it's very little books and very much everything else. And I found 2 things I really liked there. I might as well show you. I've got a photo of it, but I might as well show you. I'll show you guys. Where was my camera? 1 second. So the first thing I saw when I went into Village Vanguard was the Village Vanguard collab for Nijisanji JP. And I don't know if you guys know, but I really like Salome from Nijisanji JP. So, and I really like these name badges. So basically, this is a Village Vanguard name badge. It's actually for, you know, the employees in Village Vanguard. They wear these, but the plain version, and it has their name on it, and like a quote for them, like an edgy quote. And the collabs, they always have the name badges, like employee name badges. So I really like them. I've actually got one for anime series as well. So I got this one. I was like, oh, it's Salome! So I got this. And not from Village Vanguard, but on the topic of Salome, I actually also bought an Axta for her. I don't know which alliteration this is, but I thought the outfit was really cute. And I don't have a standee for Salome, so I was like, oh, this is cute. So I got this. She can stand and watch me work. I also really like, what's her name? Lun Lun from Nijisanji JP as well. However, Lun Lun items are an absolute rarity in the second-hand market in Japan, and I only saw one standee and it was like 4,000 yen. I was like, no, I'm not paying that much. And her bromides were so expensive too, so I ended up not getting anything. Sad, very sad. But also, I saw my other Oshi that's not VTuber related. Jeff! The blind box! Okay, this was a blind box as well. This was in Village Vanguard. It was the Marvel Rivals blind box. There was 8 possible outcomes. 4 of them were a variant of Jeff. And I was like, okay, so I have a 1 in 2 odd chance of getting a Jeff. Because I didn't want the other ones. I think it was Magneto, Emma, Luna, and Spider-Man. And then there was 4 Jeffs. And ideally, I wanted the classic Jeff, so this is this one. I was so lucky I got the classic Jeff. So cute! Look at him! I love him. It's so well made as well. It's really cute. Adorable. I love him. I love him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his teeth. So cute. I love it. I also have another figure of Jeff that came recently. It's the big one. The big Jeff. Big Jeff. Big Jeff. So cute. Look. Oh, this is adorable. I love this. Yeah, this is a really... I really like this figure too. I hope they make more. Well, I know there is a $200 Jeff figure, and I know I can't afford that, so I got those two instead. You know, it's too expensive, but it is so cute. I think the $200 one you can change his outfit. Adorable. Anyway, let me put this back. One sec. Let me put this back. There we go. Right. Where was I? And then we had lunch. Tonkatsu. Because my friend was like, I fancy katsu, so we went. We had black pork tonkatsu and an ebi fry. It was delicious. I fucking love. You know what? I don't like prawn tempura, but I love ebi fry. Because okay, when it's like the breaded one, it's called ebi fry, and I love it. It's so good. So I had that for lunch, and then we went for a tea break. Okay, it's because we had tickets to go to the My Hero Academia exhibition. Now, I haven't read My Hero Academia or watched it since season 1, I think. However, I was into it back then. And also my friend was super into it. And so we decided to go. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. So we had tickets, so we had to waste some time. So we went to Excelsior. I love Excelsior. It's like probably one of my favorite cafes in Japan, like the chains. And I think I had a lavender royal milk tea or something. It was nice. It was really good. I love royal milk tea. So good. And then, yeah, it was time for us to go to the My Hero Academia. Yeah! This was actually surprisingly really good. So you weren't allowed to take photos in most of the parts. However, I think if you were a big fan, you would absolutely love this. It had so many panels from the start of the like series till the like near the end. It was like, because I think Hero Academia finished recently, right? It had like so many of the actual pages of the manga that it was hand drawn, like, you know, on the wall. Yeah, it finished. Yeah, no, I liked it too. So this was the part that I was allowed to take a photo of. There was a Deku Beast mode figure. It has a spin-off though. Yeah, it has a few, right? Because it has like vigilantes and stuff. And yeah, they had this big diorama. But yeah, it was really cool. And I wish I knew what all these these scenes were, because they had all the new panels as well, like the hand-drawn parts from the new, like the most recent chapters. But yeah, well, my friend enjoyed it because they really like My Hero Academia. I was like, oh yeah, cool. But yeah, I would always say, if you go to Japan and they happen to have an exhibition on a series you are kind of into, you should go. I should know, but it's kind of small. Like, it's really, like, the exhibitions in Japan are very, very, very good. Like, I think, because I looked this up for my friend, from June till December this year, if anyone's going to Tokyo, MAPPA are doing their 15th anniversary exhibition. Yeah. If you like, I think their main focuses are Chainsaw Man, Shingeki, and what's the other one? I can't remember. It was Shingeki and Jujutsu Kaisen. That's it. So if you like any three of those, I assume they're going to have other series as well, but those are the three of the main focuses. I would suggest you go. It's in Tokyo, I think. They are going to have it. I am so upset I'm missing this. I would fucking love to go to the Chainsaw Man part. The saddest thing is one of my friends is going, and he was like, hey, I'll go. I'm going. I'm like, no! Yeah, Shingeki. Yeah, Shingeki no Kyojin. An Attack on Titan. So yeah, if you like any of those, then I would suggest, and you are going to Tokyo before December, I'd suggest going to the 15th anniversary exhibition. It probably is fucking amazing. You're going to Tokyo. Okay, yeah, I'll link you the page then. Because I already looked it up for my friend. Yeah, I think if you go to a Lawson's, you can buy the tickets. Oh, there you go. Akari's here. He's the one I was talking about. Could go buy a ticket to Japan again. Okay, but with what money? I'm poor at the moment, bro. I can't. I wish I could. Because I'm sure it's gonna have like the hand-drawn cells or something. I bet you anything. Yeah. Oh, I wanna go. It's not fair. Ah! Anyway, I finished screaming. And then after we went for the My Hero Academia, and I was like, I can't remember any of this because I didn't even see it. Though I did see the whole Ochako and what's her name, Yandere girl, her scenes, and I was like, oh yeah, I did see this on Twitter. See all that Gamba and Gacha. Yeah, I should just Gacha some Gamba some more, right? And I'd be able to buy tickets to Japan. That's true. That's very true. But yeah, afterwards, now you are poor. It's not because of that. It's because I went on this holiday recently. So, this is I Am Donut. It's a very famous donut shop in Japan. That's not the lesson I don't think. What do you mean? I just need to gamble and gacha harder, clearly. Get more games. Get more RNGesus. And yes, this was a really big I Am Donut. I Am Donut like is really popular in Japan, especially in Tokyo and stuff. They hyper queue. But this was Fukuoka, and because it was pouring down with rain that day, it was like no queue. And it was really funny because everyone who walked past, like, because there was I think about 3 groups of girls in front of us, like walking on the road on the way to this donut shop, and they all clearly weren't walking past because they were going there. But then the moment they saw that it was empty, everyone went in. That is a lie. You're not a donut unless there's an opossum donut. That's just the shop name. But yeah, as you can see, look. You can see how delicious they all look. So good. And there were so many donuts. I ended up going with what did I end up going with? Oh yeah, this is what I ended up going with these two. So the first one was prosciutto and ham. I mean, no, prosciutto and a normal donut. The forbidden opossum flavor. And the other one was toffee honey or something, like toffee honey nut. They were both really good. So the prosciutto one just had a regular glazed donut as a base. It was actually quite nice. They should make melon donut and prosciutto. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, they should. That would probably be good. I actually, last time I went to Tokyo, I did get their limited edition pear one, and that was delicious as well. But yeah, if you go to Tokyo and you want I Am Donut, I highly suggest going to the Ikebukuro branch, because you don't queue there. Whereas some of the other places you could queue horrendously. Oh yes, and then also another friend I gained, Scrump. Look at her. Okay, I don't know if you guys know, but I collect Scrumps. She is from Lilo and Stitch. She is one of my favourite characters. And this was one I found in the Disney store, which was near the Mofisan shop. And I was like, I didn't even plan to go in there, but I saw it. I was like, holy shit. Oh my god, I need this. I have to buy this. So I bought it. She is so cute. She's so well made as well. She's so soft. She looks exactly how I would imagine her to look. Because, you know, apart from the fact that I think she would be made out of a towel or something in real life. But yeah, apart from that, she, like, her head shape is perfect. You know, I'm sounding really geeky here, but literally her head shape is perfect. It's not a perfect circle. It's not meant to be because she's got an egg inside her head in law. So, you know, it's meant to be like a slightly weird shape. And it was perfect. I loved it. And it was so cute. I love the stitches and everything. So yeah, I was very happy about this purchase. And then I had dinner. We went to izakaya because I wanted to eat more gyoza before I left. So we had gyoza. I also wanted yakitori, so I had some vegetables and some yakitori. Yeah, and Law, it's a makeshift doll. Yeah, no, Lilo made it. She made it herself. And she made it out of a cloth or a sack and an ostrich egg or something. So yeah, the scrump has an egg for a head. And she talks about it and how it's fragile. You can't drop scrump because she'll break. Pint of whiskey. No, it actually isn't whiskey. As you know, I can't drink, so that was oolong tea, sorry. But it was in a Jim Beam's highball glass. So I felt very much, you know, like I was in an izakaya. And yes, so I had yakitori, I had liver, and I had thigh and leek and skin, and also bacon wrapped enoki mushrooms. They were good. I like those. So I had those. And yeah, this was meant, to be honest with you. It was meant to be kimchi. It's like stir-fried kimchi with offal, like, you know, hormone. So, what's it called? Intestine and pork. And it didn't taste much of kimchi, so I was kind of a bit disappointed, to be honest. Yeah, it was okay though. The chicken was good. The yakitori was good, so you know that's fine. And yes, this is what I had for dessert. Yukimi daifuku, you know, little moons. What you guys call mochi ice cream, is it? It's ice cream daifuku in Japanese. Oh, this is daifuku. So we had this. It has mango bits inside. Yeah, sounds good. It was actually quite good. And also I had second dessert. I also had coffee jelly as well. I can't help it. I need to eat as much as possible. So I had those. And then I went to bed. And then it was time for me to go to wake up and go to the airport. So I went to the airport to fly to Sapporo, because from Fukuoka to Hokkaido is like fucking, like, I don't know, like 7-hour train or something. And I was like, allow that. I'll take an hour aeroplane instead. So I took the aeroplane. But before I left, I had lunch because my flight, I think, was about 2. So I had some time. So I had some tsukemen, which is dipping ramen. And it also came with a side of, you know, kodro rice. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have this. It was pretty good, actually, to be honest. It was delicious. And also, I had a side of burdock and intestine karage. My grievance is that there was not enough intestine. It was mostly burdock. Ice cream is surprisingly good for you to a point. It's known as the ice cream paradox in health data. Really? What? I didn't know that. I have ice cream in my floats. I actually can't eat much ice cream as it is. I don't know, I'm weird. I can't eat that much. But yeah, this was delicious. Then I went shopping. Yay. And shopping, I mean more food. Right, so 1 second, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Can you guys see? This is so bizarre. This was daifuku, so it has like, you know, the mochi type skin on the outside, but it had pudding in the middle. Pudding daifuku. Yeah, this was weird. I did not buy this though, but I thought I'd show you guys. Be right back. Time to raid my favorite gelato shop. I know, right? But yeah, I found this so fascinating, I had to take a picture of it. However, I did buy, I did go to this shop, which is the chick shop. It's the aeroplane, like airport special chick shop. Can you see? They have a special airport family edition. This is so cute. I wish I bought this. I kind of regret not buying this now. It's got to be the good stuff without a ton of additives or emulsifiers. Yeah, I mean, gelato is probably more healthier than normal ice cream anyway. yeah, Meow is literally from the gelato country. But look at this. This came with one tiny baby chick, a standard size, a double size, and like a triple size. Yeah, this is cute. But instead, I ended up buying the giant. I've got one giant chick. That's literally like 5 or 6 times bigger than a standard chick. So yeah, instead I bought that. And then I realized I still hadn't had dessert. So I bought dorayaki with strawberry cream in it. Because Fukuoka is famous for one of the most famous Japanese strawberry breeds called ᕐAIDS. So this has apparently got ᕐAIDS jam in it. I don't know. I haven't tried the granita. I love granita. When I was in Italy, I drank granita like 2-3 times a day. I loved it. So I had that, and I also had an iced matcha. And then, okay, so then I also, after I went inside departures, I bought myself a sweet potato. Now, it's not like, that's why it's called, but it's not just a normal, just sweet potato. It's sweet potato is actually a dessert, a Japanese fake Western dessert, where they take the sweet potato, you know, the actual potato, and then they mash it, and they mix it with double cream and sugar, and then they stuff it back in to a potato, and then they bake it. Is it like the one strawberry that's like super expensive? It's one of the really expensive ones. But ᕐAIDS is, yeah, meant to be like one of the most premium strawberries in Japan. So close to the bits gold. Thank you so much for cheering 17 pumpkin bits. And yeah, I also got a milk tea from Tully's. Oh! Nice! Thank you so much, Fizzy. I didn't even know we were that close. Now, I know what you mean, Meow. It's not so huge, but they are, like, you know, the really famous strawberry. So there was a lot of strawberry flavoured stuff in Fukuoka. Yes, thank you, Benzine, for letting us reach the goal. Yay, we did it, pumpkins. But yeah, this was my snack before I got on the aeroplane. Needless to say, I didn't eat anything on the aeroplane because they did give us like a light lunch, but I didn't want it because I was already stuffed. Absolutely stuffed. And yes, well, that concludes all of my things that I did in Fukuoka. You still need to make that strawberry tiramisu. Yeah, you do. So yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. Did I show everything? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, cool. I was just checking that I've shown everything to everyone. So yes, next week will be the final part of my trip, which will be Hokkaido edition. Hokkaido was fun. I liked Hokkaido. To be honest, I think Fukuoka was alright, but it was nothing that special, I think. Like, a lot of people rave about the food, But I think everywhere in Japan has amazing food anyway. And I don't know, I just didn't like it as much as ever like other places I've been to. It was okay, but it was nothing, because it is kind of way out. So yeah. Did you not show the Doraemon merch? No, I did not. I didn't get any. Meow. Shush. I saw loads, but I didn't get any. So yes, next week I'll talk about the final part of my trip, and I'll show you some other stuff. Full Doraemon cosplay? No. No. And yes, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we are playing, what are we playing? Oh yeah, we're playing the final part of Resident Evil 4 DLC. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Where's your Doraemon Kigurumi? Not here. You know what? Doraemon Kigurumis actually do exist. That's the terrible part. They actually do exist. I'm not even memeing when I say that they actually do exist. So yeah, which is awful, to be honest. Absolutely, absolutely awful. Can't believe that they do this. Let's have a look. Who shall we raid? Should we raid Doodle? See, she was here recently, wasn't she? I think we should raid Doodle. Right, Twitch people, let's stay. I am going to raid my friend Doodle. Because she seems to be playing some Counter-Strike or something. She's one of those FPS ladies. But yes, so, well, thanks so much for keeping me company while I yapped for, holy shit, 3 hours about my trip. Next time I visit, no, don't do that. I will refuse to look at you. I'll be like, I don't know this person, bye. And yes, hopefully I see you tomorrow evening for the final part of our wife's DLC. And I will, yes, so see you at 8:30 p.m. BST. Alright, well, good night, pumpkins. May the ghosts haunt you peacefully tonight.